just gonna continue talking about whatever we were talking about anyway before.
Basically
So
until
people tell us better things to talk about.
Oh, no, it just showed up on my thing.
See, I told you. Everything's fine. Everything's
Hello,
fine.
everyone.
Hi, everybody. Now we're live for realsies. Why does it always make us yellow?
I don't know.
It's weird.
Hi, 7 people in the universe.
What's up, 7 people?
All right. DD, hi, American. Hello.
Live
hello.
now. All right. Hi.
I feel like the camera was...
Yes, if we pull that back a little bit further. Whoa, oh my god, so many sounds. Mute that.
Mute which one?
That? What?
Oh, my phone.
Because for a second there we had 3 of us coming through.
All right, hi everyone.
What's up, bitches?
So we're gonna do things a bit differently this time. I'm gonna try to read all the comments here on my phone so that way I can like stop it and go. So what is up, everyone?
I'm just adjusting the light to make us look less
yellow because we look very yellow. Okay.
Right now. Yeah.
Memes are
so
banned
here,
in EU.
actually.
I know, it looks better on your laptop than anything.
I wonder if I should get like a scrim for that.
Jeremy is sleeping. No, Jeremy is working very hard.
Dead. I know I say that every time. Just heads up, guys. Jeremy is not going to be doing a live stream tonight because Jeremy is doing a sports podcast because sports are awesome. And so he wanted you guys to know that. But then Geeks and Gamers will have continued coverage of E3 for you and life. Watching E3, hooray for you. I'm not. I'm here talking to the internet. That's what I do.
Yep.
Ivan! Yay!
Hi,
Ivan, I still want to do a bikini shot with you at some point.
What?
It's
I want to hear this.
So, there was the whole thing. We talked about it a little before. I had a challenge where if people shared a certain thing, I would do a video
I
on
think
that.
I saw part of
And
your video.
Ivan made a comment about, all the blowback he gets when he walks around in a bikini. So I said that we should do a bikini photo shoot together. And he agreed.
Oh my gosh, Ivan, I have Leia's slave bikini. Will you wear it?
I have one too.
Hey!
Ivan and I can both wear it.
Yes! Okay, I'm so down. I want to watch this. I'll take the picture for you.
Heads up, I was actually thinking about doing this, so you guys can let me know if this is a good idea or a bad idea, but for this Christmas perhaps, I was like, maybe I'll just make I was thinking about like recreating, when one of the promos for Star Wars was Leia in the Slave Leia bikini like splashing around in the water. Yeah.
You're gonna do that in Christmas. You're crazy.
It's freaking Los Angeles. I might not take pictures at Christmas. I can take the pictures in August. But I was thinking about selling a Jessie Slave Leia calendar. So
I'll take the picture for you.
Good.
Well,
you can be my photographer.
Oh my gosh, can we get my pug and dress it up in a Java costume and then I can go in there with you?
Yeah.
I'm so down. This is awesome.
Pugs breathe like Java anyway.
Okay,
so
let's see.
I'm here to watch another video. Oh, do you want to do? Let's do it on 3. Oh wait, a super chat. Yay! Pretty bummed that Grizzled didn't get enough funding. Yeah, me too. I haven't heard the producer yet. That's the giant penguin movie. I haven't heard yet from the producer Hugo, but when Rick lets me know what his plans are moving forward, there may be still some hope. Who knows? He hasn't communicated recently with us, but we'll figure it out. Wesker, feel very.
Wolfgang Lang today?
Does that mean that you are that person? Because my very first patron ever is that person, and that's my favorite person because it is my first patron ever.
Aw, that's nice.
Yeah.
Greetings from Spain. Hello from California.
I know if you guys saw, I'm wearing my Jizzing Force all over the place t-shirt.
And it's on the back, it says Mindless Entertainment.
It does, which is my channel if you didn't know that. Yours truly, celebrating the impending end of Kathleen Kennedy. Hooray! Don't get excited just yet, her successor might be worse.
Let's see. This one is in the Super Shop. Would you liked a theoretical Leia in the sequel trilogy where she is a Jedi and a politician in the New Republic? She could be the inverse of Palpatine in a Jedi government.
That's interesting. I mean, but then you get into Star Wars becoming a political drama, and as we've learned, that doesn't work. Nobody likes that.
Very true.
Remove any web addresses and try again. Why can't I? Oh, because apparently even though, that's because I'm signed in here as Mindless Entertainment. So I can't spam I should probably sign in as Geeks and Gamers so that I can spam you guys with my t-shirt link. Because that's important.
I don't like Jizz Force.
There we go.
It's coarse and rough and gets everywhere.
Ha ha ha. Hilarious. I love how that's just that's to me has been one of the most quoted lines from that movie ever.
No, on
The
one of
sand
my
one?
live streams, it got so irritating because everyone just started spamming my comments with the stupid sand stuff. And I was like, if you guys talk about sand one more freaking time, I'm not doing it.
I refuse. Ooh, Midnight Luna's here. Midnight Luna is one of my favorite peeps. She hates everyone. That's why we get along.
Oh, nice.
2 favorite geeks and gamers. Yay! What's up, Jeff? Jeff has a
Hello.
YouTube channel too. His rant about guns is my favorite ever. So follow
I'll
Jeff the
watch it.
Iron Wolf. You
watch it.
should. It's amazing. He's like,
Is it like a good rant?
It's a great rant. It's awesome, and he rants like I do. He gets very intense about it, and he's a truck driver, so he's just like tool around in his truck, like I'm just on the internet because
That's so
that's safe.
fucking. My dad owns a trucking company, and he always drives trucks.
That's super fun.
What am I drinking?
Parasol, mushroom art.
I am drinking pure caffeine from Starbucks that Jesse was sweet enough to get for me because I was in the worst traffic ever.
Because LA is an evil place.
Like,
Evil.
literally. Whew.
The worst.
Those people.
The worst.
And I have horrible road rage.
Can we
too.
hit Ryan Johnson's punchable face? He does have a punchable face. It's not the most punchable face I've ever seen, but it's very punchable, and yes, we can hit it. I don't know if you guys saw, but Jeremy, a screenshot of this, he tweeted about how he's finally blocking the assholes, and it feels so good.
So in other news, he's blocking himself.
Oh my god! Sick burn! So I tweeted at him, and I was like, you can read the tweet for yourself, but it basically said, what's your definition of asshole? Because if it's anyone who's critical of you, you've just cut yourself off from all human growth and development. Congratulations. I guess you'll be blocking me now. He hasn't blocked me yet, but you guys should give that tweet some love so that he'll see it and then block me. If Ryan Johnson blocks me, I'll be so happy. I will wear that like a badge of honor. I will print that screenshot and I'll put it on a t-shirt. And then we can all wear the t-shirt that said Ryan Johnson blocked me. Because we want that. I know you can't say that word out loud, so this word's out loud.
What?
Ryan Johnson. Is that like... I'm just waiting for that Lion King moment, you know, when they're like Mufasa, Mufasa, Mufasa,
And
Mufasa.
I snap.
I'm just gonna go Ryan Johnson, Ryan Johnson, Ryan Johnson, Ryan Johnson.
Yeah, that just.
If you were Scar and you took over the you know, whatever part of Africa they
Scar
were in,
wasn't like.
you would ban. That was the thing you would ban. You would make it illegal to say the name Ryan Johnson out loud.
Maybe. No, I would just say
Good
that.
day, Darth.
Darth.
Cajun man. I can read words. I can read words.
I love Cajun spice. It tastes so good.
Is
the new plague? Yes, he is a plague, and I hate him with every fiber in my soul.
Mm-hmm.
And if I ever see him,
stabbings. Do you think Ryan Johnson generally thinks there are no legit problems with his film or David? I think that he thinks he's a genius.
he does, and it.
I think he does. Hugo again. Ironic. He can block others from his Twitter, but not himself. Yeah,
Yes.
that guy must be having a serious crisis of faith right now. I feel
therapy.
like he does. I just think that the cognitive dissonance with people who do what he does it has to be ridiculous. It's like, how do you not look at yourself? How are people that incapable of turning the gaze inward and looking at their own selves?
He's just in denial. That's what it is, and it's sad because you can see someone that's in denial, and they think that their shit is like
Their shit don't
fucking
stay.
gold of the entire universe. And then you have people telling him like, bro, your movie freaking sucked. You ruined Luke Skywalker. You divided the fans. And he even said, oh, I want to do that. I want to do that. But it's like, why? I don't want to
He
get
was
mad.
like, well, I get to do great things. I like getting mad. So you guys might notice my voice has not fully recovered from what it did on Saturday night. What did it do on Saturday night, you might ask? It was my best friend's birthday party, so we did karaoke, and I sang my new favorite karaoke song, which is Bodies by Drowning Pool. Yeah, that's the Let the Bodies Hit the Floor. Let the Bodies Hit the Floor.
I can't sing, so I'm not going to try.
Let the Bodies Hit the
Let's see.
floor. And yeah, I get very into
Hi,
it.
Lauren.
So.
Haven't slept for 9 hours because of Jeremy's live stream, but I don't know.
Thanks,
But it
Dad,
was the
shout
best night of my life because my favorite YouTube talked to me and read my comments. I was so happy last night.
Aw.
Congratulations. I'm glad you got to talk to Jeremy. He's really cool.
Jeremy is really cool. I get to talk to him all the time. Ha ha. That was mean.
That's called narcissism. That's only real ISM we should use.
But the thing is, narcissists, it's very important to narcissists that people think well of them. Maybe that's why he's blocking everyone who doesn't. He's like, I need people to only think well of me. Yeah, it's very, very important to narcissists that...
He just can't take criticism.
Yeah.
Which, when you're going to be in this industry, you need to take criticism.
You do.
Like, when I was in college, and I'm going to talk about this a lot, when you draw... You're gonna put, like, you do your drawing or your character, whatever the fuck you were drawing, you put it up on the wall and the entire class critiques it, and people are going to point out what you need to fix so that way it can be better. We're telling him, bro, you don't know anything about Luke Skywalker, you don't know anything about Star Wars, so you need to go back and watch Star Wars and fucking learn. And what does he do? He doesn't. He's like, oh no, you're wrong. My shit's great. And it's like, no, it's not, because it's fucking failing and you're ruining Star Wars and you're pissing us off.
And that's such a litmus test, because people sit there and say, well, The Last Jedi still grossed all this money and did so well, so obviously it's a good movie. No, the thing is that people at that point, a lot of people hadn't been burned out yet, hadn't been ruined. So everyone who liked The Force Awakens went to see it.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until after that you can see the fallout with Solo. The Solo movie is making garbage money. It's not even gonna make back its sales, and that's how you know that The Last Jedi was as polarizing and turned off as many people as it did, because they're trying to make all sorts of excuses for it. No, Star Wars fans will go see any if you make even a halfway decent Star Wars film that doesn't ruin our souls, we'll go see one every single weekend if you released it that often. You shouldn't, but we would see it that often. Like, we're Star Wars people. That's what we do. You have to really, really wound us for us to be like, I'm not watching this.
For us to get this pissed and do this.
Mm-hmm. So
it just doesn't.
I just want to, as Johnny has asked earlier, if we were going to be on the next High Council. No, because that's probably tomorrow night, unless you're going to be on. I don't know.
I haven't talked to anyone.
But no one's mentioned anything about it to me tomorrow. Yeah. It has been intimated to me that I will be on an episode at some point. So that would be really cool.
Yeah, Ethan really wants you on.
I know, I love him. He's wonderful.
I actually got an email from someone at DC the other day asking me if I wanted to do like vlogs for them, and I was like, I don't have anything nice to say about your movies right now. So
no.
But I want to draw.
Nice. Yeah, it's so exciting because my own big brother, I haven't spoken to him in years and he's a terrible person, but now I have two new ones in Jeremy and Ethan. It's wonderful. So now that I've actually ever had a direct dialogue with Ethan, but someone came on and was like,
commented on your thing.
Well, I mean, yes, we've never talked face to face or had a conversation with each other, but someone was like, Uncle Ethan and Aunt Jessie, and I was like, oh my god, I will totally be the annoying little sister. Yes. Yeah.
Nice.
And Jeremy's definitely my big brother. So.
And don't mumble. Please enunciate and don't mumble. The mic you're using isn't that great.
Your mom isn't that great.
Do you want to send us a good mic?
Yeah.
And
you can.
Yeah. Do you want to sit here and make a video and comment? Oh, hi.
Whoa,
Thank you.
From Poland.
Hey.
Ryan is just an a-hole. Yes, he is. In 10 years, his case will be studied by film students during the class day how to avoid.
Yes, that's exactly what I said in the last live stream. They're gonna be studying this idiot.
This guy is
This is how to fail. How to fail, and with his face.
This is the classic example of.
Oh my god, maybe I should make a T-shirt that says "How to Fail" and it's just his face.
Yes, I like it. I'd buy it. I'd own that. Also, yeah, I'm excited because I was looking up current when I did my live stream. I was looking at where different currencies are from, and so that's.
Oh, so
it's Poland. I was like, oh, it's Zloty, yay! I was in Poland. It's Zloty, yeah. Yeah, I think you can tell me, Polish person, if I pronounced it right or not. But what was your name? Lobocop. Lobocop. You can tell me if I pronounced that horribly wrong or not. But I should try to be better since my family's from Poland.
I'm a studying artist who failed in life. Ryan is next. Well, I mean, if you're still studying, you still have a long ways to go. And, I mean, art is timeless and you can do it at any age.
Yeah, just listen to my stupid middle-aged downstairs neighbor who practices guitar at 9 in the morning every fucking day. Which is great. Super. I was so excited to sleep. And I had 20 more minutes till my alarm was going to go off. And then I hear the amp buzzing. And I'm like, really? You're a loser. And
oh, no, I don't put up with that shit. If someone does that, I am the meanest person if my sleep gets fucked up.
See,
oh, no.
There's one reason and one reason only why I'd never say anything to him. Well, there's a lot of reasons. He's a creep and I don't want to talk to him. Wolfman Jack. He was all over our thing before the times. I know as well as others like The Last Jedi and a first viewing overtime came to realize a bad movie. Give it. That's true too. I mean, it took Jeremy. Christ, Jeremy paid for 3 times. If you see my review, which I put up days after the film, you'll know I did not like it upon first viewing. I face palmed multiple times in the theater. But I'm also one of the people who went in I hated The Force Awakens, and I was not excited for The Last Jedi. So.
Oh yeah, because what they did to Han. They ruined it for me. Let's see, did we read this? The Last Jedi Rotten Tomatoes site is flooded with 5-star ratings because that thing with Rose Tico's asterisk that happened a few days ago.
Oh, seriously? So everyone's like, we have to build up the movie. It doesn't matter. That's not how you do things. Yeah, what happened is stupid and terrible, and we can talk about that a little bit as well, because it shouldn't happen to anybody, and unfortunately it has been a trend in Star Wars since the time of the prequels where people take it out on the actors, which, by the way, Kelly Marie Tran did a fine job in that role. There was nothing wrong with her acting. There was just everything wrong with the character. So
Rogue One is probably the best Star Wars, LOL. I hope you're talking about the Disney Star Wars because it's 100% not the best Star Wars. The only part I enjoyed of Rogue One was with Darth Vader and Princess Leia, and the rest was just very predictable and...
I enjoyed it. It was a fun ride. I liked Alan Tudyk Destroyed. That was cool.
I was bored.
So, do not care, so goodbye. Okay.
Okay, then
Is
that's fine.
that a
Go on
dead
with your
cat on your head? Whose head? No.
No.
What in this frame looks anything like a dead cat to you? You guys are weird.
I don't know.
I
This
don't
is
get it
pointless.
You're
Sometimes
pointless.
reading these comments are pointless.
Sometimes, yes. Sometimes reading comments. Right? Sometimes reading the things you write to us.
Hated Rogue One.
Pointless. That's fair.
Get me.
Hayden Christensen was terrible. He did an awful job. But don't hate on him because he's pretty.
I know.
That's the only reason why I tolerated Attack of the Clones. That was puberty for me. And he took his shirt off and I was like, yes.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
That was...
When he threw his little fit, though, I was like, bro. Like, I get it, your mom that's the only thing. I was like, okay, your mom just died. I can understand you're having a mental breakdown.
But that's like a bit much.
Yeah.
No, the best scene in that movie is when he has the nightmare and he wakes up and he's all like sweaty and shirtless. That's the best scene in that entire movie, guys.
I don't know. I like the scene like when Padme's finally like, okay, I'm down. Like, let's kiss. And I was like, yes.
I kind of do like that.
Kylo took his shirt off too. I know, and it was disgusting. The whole like
the weird aspect ratio thing they did. They made him look like ridiculously white. I don't understand. It was just not. I'm like that person
done wrong.
That like this person. He's this size in robes, and he's this size without robes. He's not a TARDIS, guys. That doesn't make any sense.
I hate him. He's a creeper.
Kylo was thick. Yeah, but not like in the good ways. Disrespecting
I say
kinds
of heads at Lucasfilm. The place needs a good cleaning. Yeah, I agree with you there.
Mm-hmm.
Hating the Disney Star Wars because mainstream, wide, Soilo.
I do like Ben Swallow. I like that because he's swole.
Oh, he's not swole. That's fake.
He's fake swole. He's force swole.
Kylo is like the Hulk. No, he's not. That's fantastic.
Yardis?
I don't even know what that means.
Are you trying to
TARDIS.
TARDIS?
What does the TARDIS have to do with what we're talking about?
I said it. I mentioned because he's bigger on the inside.
Oh, okay. I see.
Kylo is wide.
What is up, geeks and gamers?
It's not Jeremy coming to you with another video. Jeremy's not going to be live streaming tonight because he's busy doing a sports podcast. Sports. So you get us. And you get me choosing force all over the place. It's so much fun watching people look at the shirt and be like, that girl's wearing
a shirt that says jizzing.
Specifically, they don't even give the words. They're like, that's her on her shirt.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, it's hilarious. If you want one, guys, if you want to be like me and just wear my face around, there you go.
He's busy being a gay fish. You know what? Why are you on this channel if you don't like him? I don't get it.
I don't get that either.
Black people are apes with AIDS that rob people, destroy cities while rioting.
Can we not even validate that comment by reading it out loud? Can we not forget that? We're gonna pretend that doesn't exist because that's like, guys,
Steve, you need to reevaluate your life.
Entire life choices.
That was beyond fucked up, and don't ever say that about about anyone. That is beyond fucked up, and you need to go just get off of here because I don't want you on here.
All right, so this is the thing, guys, right? We're all walking around on our high ground, on our high horse, talking about how much better we are than all the SJWs who hate people just because they're white and hate things and try to force diversity and force their positions on you and things like that. You got to be better than them, all right? Because you can't be that. And this is a general thing that I did kind of want to talk about in general today. We are trying to be the rebellion, guys. If we act like the Empire, we're no better than they am. We can speak English too. We're not better than they are, right? If we stoop to their level and act just like them. Like, you cannot sit here and say, "Oh my God, SJWs are bigoted and racist," and then like say or embrace people who are also bigoted and racist, right? That's fine. So I love you, Joan G, and yay, Dragon Han. I like your name. That's great. Thank Jeremy for having us on here. Tell Jeremy that it's great.
Jeremy.
But this is something that's really important to be more. Like, we have to be the better people because we are, and we need to act like it. The end. That's
life lesson from Jesse.
Rant
Steve.
over.
Oh my God.
Can we make Steve go away?
I don't know how.
Just kill Steve. Yeah, like
Steve, go Oh.
I feel like this is just like a terrible bot now. Like,
Maybe.
Can someone? I don't know how to get rid of him. Wait, hold on. Maybe I do.
Can someone please
Maybe
tell us how
I
to
do.
get rid of Steve?
I got it. I got it.
can't stand this.
Wait, no, I just removed his comment. Can I just hide user on this channel? Put user in timeout. Yeah.
Yes!
Steve's in a time. Oh my god, what power! I can put you guys in timeout.
That was great.
I can put
Hello,
people
Lando.
in timeout. Lando, what's up? Oh my god, I'm so excited.
Everyone, I apologize. That guy Steve is just a piece of shit. So I'm sorry for everyone that he offended, and we
I think
don't
it's
need
probably
that kind
might
of
just
people.
even be a bot. I don't know.
Or
Who
might,
cares?
if it's a bot, but I'm sorry, everyone.
Sorry, anyone who had to read that because that's wrong. People like
Don't-
I just hate that people exist and like say
She
things
used
like
the
that
force
still.
choke on Steve. Good
Jesse
job,
is
Jesse.
so high on power. Oh my god. Does anyone else want to go in timeout?
Wait, listen to this guy's name. King Edward Longshanks. I hammer the Scots, Lord of Wales, and King of England. I love that.
He's commented on my stuff before.
I know, but I love it.
I love it. It's a great name. Thank
My
you for your
problem with The
commitment.
Last Jedi apologies or
Feed him to the
is
cyber.
unlike People Defenders. They refuse to concede. It's a bad film, but I like it. They really think it's a cinematic masterpiece, and that annoys. Yes.
Yeah,
Same.
And that's where the cognitive dissonance really comes in hard. Like you can like it. I like a lot of bad movies. You know, maybe Lake House was a great chick flick about
oh, God.
like.
I hated them.
I love it so much. And Sandra Bullock and Keanu Reeves, and it's a chick flick, and it's
love
ridiculous,
them
and I
both
love
so much.
it.
I like them in Speed. Did you watch that one?
Yeah.
I love that movie.
Yeah, good movie. Ooh,
If Force Ghosts, come on.
Sorry.
Okay, if Force Ghosts have powers, why didn't Obi-Wan shoot a lightning bolt down and exhaust?
yeah, true.
Yeah.
Like, good question. Really
holes.
good chef. Are you a really good chef? Do you want to make me food? Make me a sandwich.
Jeremy!
Jeremy! What's
Hello.
up, Jeremy? Jeremy is here for us. Jeremy, you had a racist bot in your chat, but I put him in timeout, which is cool.
Timeout.
Ladies, Steve is probably in SJW trying to bait you into saying something they can use out of context and others. I mean,
Dang,
maybe,
yeah, probably.
but
That's why I didn't.
good luck.
I didn't snap.
Because
I
that's the
almost
whole
snapped.
thing. Because that's the whole thing about us people is we're not the opposite of an SJW, which would be a white supremacist, I guess. We are reasonable people who like people, and we're like, people are good. If you have good characters, if you're a good person, nothing else matters. And that's something that I'd like to point out. Like when Jeremy when I reached out to Jeremy and said, hey, I'd love to do a collaboration, and he said, so I put up a video, and he was like, do you want to be part of Geeks and Gamers? When he called me and asked me to be part of Geeks and Gamers, it wasn't like I would love to have a female voice on the channel.
No,
it was
it
like,
was just-
I love your rants. I respect the way your views on Star Wars. We talked. We agreed on a lot of things. And he was like, I would love to have your perspective on my channel. And that is how progress happens, is we're all just individual people being good, being the best people we can be and being good at things.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be about anything else. I don't want people to be like, oh, well, you're good at this. You're like okay at this, but you're a woman, so that's good. No, fuck you. That's stupid. I just want to be, I want to be as good, or I want to be better than everyone else at everything I do.
There you go.
That's just how I do.
I think that, yeah.
Also,
You said it perfectly, so I don't have anything else to add to that.
I also just want to add that I'm really good at fighting people. I was sparring in Krav Maga last week, and I punched someone and he threw up, and it was great.
Nice.
It was awesome. It was so great. Yeah,
I
that
can
made me
draw
really happy.
pictures, but yeah.
I can punch people.
I'm
and
the
make them
best
die.
at road rage and not killing people when
Wolf
I snap.
Man Jack. Game of Thrones, great series that can make strong female characters right, whereas Disney Star Wars can't make any likable females. That's a great point, actually. You guys are probably, Game of Thrones fans and stuff like that. But they one of the things that's so cool about Game of Thrones is that it has so many different strong women, and they all represent different versions of how a woman can be strong.
Yes.
You have Brienne, who is basically like, she is the woman who is super masculine, wants to just do everything the dudes do. Be like, that's me, basically. I'm like, I want to be a guy. Not really. I just want to. Ivan. Ivan's back.
Steve to me. Yes.
Yes. Ivan kills Steve.
All right.
And yeah. Sorry, I'm gonna continue this because I have a
ahead.
long thing.
Yes.
Are you a Game of Thrones fan?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Did you read the books?
Yeah, I read the
Okay,
books
cool.
first.
Cool.
I
Same.
only saw the show because I got sick of not knowing what happened to Jon Snow. Cliffhangers. Sheena, RJ is a shallow idiot, and The Last Jedi reflects that. Yes, there's no depth to his characters, only how they look and fit. Yes, absolutely. He's someone. Rian Johnson strikes me as someone who thinks he's really, really clever, and is like, look how I put this stuff together. But the only one who thinks it's clever is him.
Yeah.
And a bunch of morons on the internet.
And people that work under him and have to put up with his shit because they need a paycheck to eat and live. So. Yeah.
Exactly. So. Just lots and lots of different versions of strength. You have Catelyn Stark, who's the strong mother. Everything comes from her love for her children, and she is like the mama bear, will kill you for the children's and things like that. Cersei is a great example of a woman who's one of those who uses her femininity and like her feminine wiles to get things.
Does it too, a little bit.
She does it too.
Melisandre really does it.
Oh yeah, but Khaleesi's a little different because it's not as.
You're both doing great as always. I have the audio. Oh, okay, I'll read that in a sec. Continue.
What's your opinion on Star Wars: The Force Unleashed?
That's the one. I played it. I literally got stuck on this jump for like half an hour, and I've never played it again because I was so pissed off that my character couldn't jump on this fucking thing. I'm sorry.
I haven't played it yet. I got stuck on that in Super Mario 64. When I went back and played, I was like, how do I do this goddamn wall again? I just didn't have the right angle. And then Super Mario 64. Arya Stark is one of my favorite examples in it because she's one who's it's very genderless. She's a girl. She just happens to be a girl. She ends up disguising as a boy. Yeah. But she's just like. And
it's also different because in the book everyone is a lot younger.
Yeah.
And I feel like she spent more time as different characters in the book, like how she was the blind kid and then the other little girl.
Yeah.
So I liked what they did, but
Yeah. But I just really like how Game of Thrones is like, here are so many different ways in which women can be powerful. They are all powerful women. They are all defined, deep, real, human, flawed people.
Yeah.
And it's wonderful. And it's great because I think it recognizes and celebrates the fact that women are not the same as men. They don't do things the same way as men unless you're Brienne of Tarth and you're 8,000 feet tall. But that I think it's a beautiful thing. I don't want to live in a world where like we all shave our heads and pluck our faces clean of all hairs and like we're all the same. There's no difference because there fucking are differences and we should celebrate them and not act like they don't exist.
Exactly.
That's all. You're a little mellow today. I think we need to wait for that caffeine to kick in.
I know. This is my first day off in like I can't remember 4 or 5 days, and I'm just.
So you're saying is if this wasn't Geeks and Gamers, if we were doing this, so we should stop this live stream and start a live stream on my channel and just get high.
No. Because when I get high, I fall asleep. So you don't want that.
That's not good. I just don't ever really do it unless when friends. It's just I'm just much better at drinking.
I think all my energy went out to screaming at those idiots on the freeway because guys, people in LA I don't know how these people got their freaking driver's license. Like how?
I don't know how they don't die.
Exactly. I'm just like. And then you have those fuckers that have the nice ass cars and they're just like, oh, I have a nice ass car. I'm just gonna cut off everyone and then I'm gonna cut you guys off. Then I'm gonna get out of the lane. Then I'm gonna fuck you over again. And I'm just like, I will murder you. I will hunt you down. I will follow you home.
I just want to say this too.
Said that,
there's one.
Road rage.
I guarantee you. If you see a car get on the freeway, and like aggressively change 4 lanes to get all the way to the left. And then slow down to like 50 miles an hour. 100% of the time, that is an Asian female. 100% of the time. And you can say that I'm racist for saying that, but like
I hate that person. You're 100% right.
It is. Sometimes she's young, sometimes she's like 16, sometimes she's 80, sometimes she's somewhere in between. But 100% of the time, that is like 100% an Asian female move.
If you are in the fast lane, you should not be going 50 miles an hour.
And then the other kind of person is that those fancy car people. It's like the 80-year-old dudes who finally they think that for some reason owning a nice car or a classic car gives them the right to drive in the left lane at 40 miles an hour.
No,
it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. You get all the way over in the freaking slow lane. And I hate saying this because my dad owns a trucking company and he drives trucks for it when he's bored. And if you are in a truck, you are only allowed to be in the 2 slow lanes. You are not allowed to be in the fast lane.
Fuck out of my fast lane. I don't even people out here understand what the.
Unless there is an accident in those lanes and you need to get over to avoid it. Oh.
I just want to address Wolfman Jack. Says Tyrion Lannister is one of the best fictional characters of all time, and you are so right. He's
100%.
And Peter Dinklage went to my college, which is cool.
Really?
Yeah, not while I was there, but he did do a commencement speech the year before I graduated. I got to see it. It was really great.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I love him. And I love that the author actually wrote the part thinking about him. And they go more in depth in the books. Like, oh my gosh, that scene in the book with the Jamie when he gets him out. I love that they made it like heartfelt in the show. But okay, in the book, Tyrion's like, fuck you, Jamie. Your sister's fucking all these other dudes. You can go f yourself.
Like, thanks for this, but you suck.
It's not all heartfelt where they do it in the show and they're just like, oh, my brother. And I was like, oh, but that's not what happens. But yeah, I get you.
Story. Jeff Chiarelli! Haha, LA Jim's traffic is everyone PSD. I don't miss it. Yeah, you ain't wrong.
No.
You ain't wrong on that one. Matthew Wally, New Zealand!
Yeah.
Croquet Gay Art Defense saying Star Wars isn't failing, even after the flashlight blue results in solo box office. Yeah, they're in denial. They are 100% in denial. Jeff the Iron Wolf says drive an 18-wheeler in LA, feel my pain. I don't want to. That sounds horrible and miserable. I'm so sorry.
I've been in the truck with my dad. He was we got to go to Ghirardelli and I was like, chocolate, and even the chocolate wouldn't satisfy. Like, I was just like, I'm going to murder these people because I'm so angry. Oh,
that's so upsetting. Chocolate's supposed to fix everything.
Like, if I was a Jedi, oh my god, there'd be so many dead people on the freeway because I'd be so mad.
That was
oh no, I just lift them up and get them out of the way. Oh.
Someone asked me on my channel to do, like, if I had 3 wishes, what would they be? And they were like, do your regular ones and then do your shadow self ones. I was alright. So I said, if I'm gonna be a bad person, one of my wishes is that I could just make people blow up instantly. And I mean, like, blow up, like, shoom! Like, if I'm driving, their car will just go, and I can just drive underneath it and just, they'd be dead.
It's like if you want to see, like, the most evil you can be, drive in LA traffic, because you will have the most evil feelings because you're just like, these idiots. But I mean, that's what you have to deal with when you deal with stupid people to like the most extreme.
Yeah, send them to the cornfield. Good.
Yes.
Good call. I just wanted to that New Zealand. Yeah, I mean, for the New Zealand guy, yes, they're absolutely in denial about these things. Denial is such a. It's not just a river in Egypt. It's such a powerful thing.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
It's
the new guy. You brought up the Doctor Who. The female companions are all well-written, strong female characters. Many times, they are the only ones who can keep the Doctor in check. I hated Clara, but aside from that, yeah, Rose was cool.
I honestly didn't. Oh, thank you, Greg Jenkins, who didn't even say anything, but just is awesome and helped us eat.
Your fan is like making my hair go crazy.
I know, but it makes us look like we're like
all majestic. I feel like I'm in Lord of the Rings.
You guys Lord of the Rings fans? I am. I love Lord of the Rings.
Geeks of Game, mostly traffic talk. Okay, I'm sorry.
Sorry. We're only here to talk about LA traffic. What's the traffic like in LA right now? It sucks.
It's why I like have no energy right
Which
now.
Which is worse, Michael Bay Transformers or Disney Star Wars? Ooh, good question, Wolfman Jack. That's tough. I mean,
Star Wars.
I honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I got through the first 20 minutes of Transformers and I was like, nope.
I haven't watched it.
And that was the first one, and then I only saw one of the other ones because I was at the drive-in and it's just what was playing and I fell asleep and I woke up and I was like, there are dinosaurs? What's happening? And my friend was like, I've been awake the whole time and it doesn't make any more sense to me. I would like to point out the 3 best lines. Yeah,
go ahead.
If you, I would like to point out the 3 best lines in that movie though are this guy coming to Mark Wahlberg's farm and he's like, what, you can't be here without a warrant. And the guy says, my face is my warrant.
The fuck?
Like literally anything else you said here would have been better. You could have said, my gun is my warrant. You could have said, my dick is my warrant. You could have said, my boot in your ass is my warrant. Like literally any other line would have been better. And then, okay, number 2 was they're having a conversation with one of the bad guys and another bad guy. And he's like, on this planet, we have a saying, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. And then the bad robot is like, I have a saying too. I don't care. I'm like, what? What? But the hands down.
This was in a movie?
This was like the 4th Transformers movie or something. The hands down best line is the end of it, where they're like, oh my god, Optimus Prime, are we ever going to see you again? And he says, look to the stars. Think of one of them as my soul. End movie.
Alright, well that's movies made to sell toys. So someone keeps putting in all caps, what is a pansexual?
Well, yes.
Yeah, a pansexual is a person that is into anyone regardless of what their gender is, what they look like. They literally, the nicest way to put it, I guess, is from what someone has told me, like an actual person that considers themselves pansexual, is that they will fall in love with you for who you are. They don't care if you're like a transvestite. They don't care if you're a woman. They don't care if you're a man. It's just they're falling in love with you for everything that you are. That's what someone that considers them pansexual told me, and I'm okay with that. You can do whatever you want.
I just want to address this before it goes away. Jason Wells said, "Wouldn't that make you a Sith?" Nothing wrong with that, by the way. Mindless Entertainment, new top 5 channel. Woo! I'm assuming you're talking about me blowing people up. Yes, it would make me a Sith, and I'm proud of that. To the pansexual point, basically, yeah, it's, and this is one of the stupid things where people are like, oh, you're pansexual, it means you're attracted to everything. Like, no, it doesn't mean you're attracted to every single person all the time. It just means that you don't have any constraints regarding who you're attracted to.
Yeah.
So, like you said, it's like,
they fall in love with
you,
you
I
know?
am attracted to you, and I don't have limits of I'm only attracted to men, I'm only attracted to women, I'm only attracted to whatever. So, Lobocop, Jesse, your pronunciation as Walty was great! Yay! No worries. Also, I'm proud to be, according to racist and sexist. Yay, the racist and sexist unite. Don't say that out loud.
Yeah, don't. Sorry, I didn't know how to do it right, but to say both of you are beautiful, strong women, and Disney couldn't even come close. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's very sweet.
Jungle Junkie says, you ladies are so important to this community. Funny and beautiful, smart and classy. Keep up the awesome work. Have a great day. Aw, but don't you know it's impossible for women to be smart, beautiful, and funny? The world will explode, and there's 2 of them in the same room. What?
I think you're funnier than I am, though. I do.
I mean, are we talking about, like, sense of humor or your face? No, that's not us.
One best female in cinema, Ellen Ripley from Alien.
Yes,
I 100% agree. I know whenever I talk about this kind of stuff, I always leave her out when I talk in my videos, and it's because I'm going to make one about it, so I'm sorry everyone that comments. You know how then they try to correct you and point out stuff? Like,
excuse me. I'm like, yeah, exactly. If you guys haven't followed Anna, she's that Star Wars girl. So if you want to see her when she makes her Ripley video, you should probably subscribe to her. I'm going to throw that up here for you guys right now. And I'm on Mindless Entertainment, so look it up yourselves. One thing I was to say, Ripley, I don't know if you guys know this, but that part was written as a male part. Ripley was written as a male part. And Sigourney Weaver was really shot, and Sigourney Weaver going to the script, and she's like, I'm playing that, don't change a thing. And what's so brilliant about that, that's why it's such a good feminist role, is because it's just a person. That role is not an inherently gendered role. There's no love interest, there's no sexual chemistry there. It's not an inherently gendered role. So it's just, here's a competent person on a spaceship. It could be played by a woman, it could be played by a man, it could be played by a turtle, right? And it happened in this instance, and that was such a great, and so that's, I mean, talk about real achievements for real feminism. What a great achievement. Here's the best person for this role. It doesn't matter who they are.
Exactly.
This is the best person for this non-gender specific role. She freaking nailed it, and because she is a brilliant, powerful, amazing woman, there was a feminine touch to it.
Yes.
There was a maternal element to her character, because that's just who Sigourney Weaver is. So, that is how this should be done. Like, oh, okay, who's good for... I was having this conversation with someone else the other day about, like, casting, gay people should be played by gay people. Like, no, gay people should be played by the best person for the role. You don't walk into a casting room and be like, by the way, I'm gay. Like, sexual orientation is relatively... It's not something that's factored into the casting process unless they're specifically casting a flamboyant person and you walk in like, hi!
Look at Modern Family. The gay couple, I can't remember his name. Not the chubbier one. He's not gay. That's a straight man. Watch Modern Family, and he's the more feminine one in the relationship, and he's amazing. I totally thought he was gay, and then I found out he's straight. I was like, the fuck?
Also, Luke Evans, manly as fuck. Bard from The Hobbit, and
I was so sad when I found that out.
He's gay.
I was so sad. My heart is so
right?
broken.
I'm like, oh.
Same when I found out Matt Boomer was gay. I was like.
But that's the whole thing, is like Luke Evans, gay actor, plays a lot of straight men. Yeah. You know, it's like.
And they do a great job.
Yeah. They do.
Dracula Untold. No, oh my god.
Oh yeah, Dracula Untold. Yeah, no. Luke Evans was in.
Oh my god, what the heck? Yes, I know. That was a great movie.
Pretty. It was. I mean, let's
Interview with the Vampire with Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise. Oh my gosh, with Antonio Banderas.
Oh my god, I love Antonio Banderas.
When Antonio Banderas, I was like, I want Antonio Banderas to look at me the way he looks at Brad Pitt, because that.
And I just like to say, Antonio Banderas plays such a good gay man. He's
does.
like a wonderful gay man.
He's great in everything. I love Antonio Banderas.
I don't care what he does.
When I saw him in Zorro, I was like,
yeah, like I'm down. Super chat. Did that? Okay. In your opinion, what is the biggest mistake Rian Johnson made with The Last Jedi, and how do you feel about his upcoming trilogy? The biggest mistake, I mean, it's not like one specific thing. I think the biggest mistake he made was thinking that he was better than Star Wars.
Yes.
That his ideas and the things that he wanted to do was more important than being true and honest to something with such a brilliant, shining legacy. That's my opinion. I'm sure you have opinions too.
I have lots of opinions on that. You guys can go watch my video on it.
I end up in that position too. People are like, what do you think about these movies? I'm like, I can't, just please, I have 24 minutes where I run out of breath talking about it, and then an additional several hours worth of content over the next few months. Please go watch that. I can't physically keep expending this energy to say these things for you.
I agree with what you said. I see we have a new super chat, so let's read that.
Jason Wells says, wow, written for a man. I bet the Braun Banny scene would have been awkward, assuming.
Let me just explain that right now to you. Did you not see everyone else waking up in their underwear?
Yeah, I mean,
the only reason she was wearing a bra and panties.
I don't think the script was written as like Ripley in bra and panties.
No,
I think it was probably written
waking
Ripley
up
in undergarments.
Yes, exactly. When it's a man, he's gonna be wearing, I don't know if
boxers or like a
your
white
tank
beater.
top, you know.
I don't think the script literally said in bra and panties. Like, come on, guys.
Everyone was waking up and they were in the least amount of clothing possible. I don't know why.
Jason, I'm assuming you're kind of kidding on that one.
Yeah.
That's my guess.
Okay.
And more CS. Star Wars is a continuous canon universe. They ruined the one shot they had with the original character story, so kind of ruined any Star Wars for me. Yeah, I mean, for me, you gotta make that separation. You gotta make that separation. The original trilogy has meant so much to me for so many years. I refuse to let what's happened taint that for me. That's so important to my life. I would just probably die if I would just force disappear like Luke if I had that taken fully away from me.
No, the thing is, now that we're all adults, we can look at this and see this. George Lucas was trying to tell a story that was in him, and he needed to get that out, and it was amazing, and he did it to the best he possibly could. These people that now own it, they are not trying to do that. They are trying to take something, make money on it, and push their agenda that has nothing to do with storytelling. They don't care about telling good stories. They're like, we want to make a movie that's about feminism. And guess what? We're going to piss off everyone and do it with Star Wars because these are people that we want to pay attention to us.
Jason Wells, you bite real hard when you bite Jason Wells' joke. Gosh, going back to my corner. Sorry,
I know.
Jason.
When I get...
Sorry, Jason. We just get sensitive sometimes. We're sorry that you triggered us, and we apologize for being triggered.
Yeah, sorry.
We love you, though. Thank you. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, when you look at the actual trilogies, right? Like you said, they tell a story, and even though people are like, well, who's the main character in the Phantom Menace or whatever? If you look at the Star Wars trilogies, you're like, what's the story of the original trilogy?
It's the story of It's just showing how Anakin became Darth Vader.
Yeah. Exactly.
Anakin. Because Star Wars, it is about Anakin. It's about the Skywalkers. So when you watch, the Phantom Menace, mostly
the original one is about overarchingly the struggle of the rebellion against the Empire and Luke Skywalker's journey to become a Jedi, to discover his powers, and the journeys of these Luke, Leia, and Han, and how they intersect in their struggle to overthrow the Empire. The Phantom Menace is the journey of these Jedi who have found the Chosen One and want to bring balance to the Force, and then of course Anakin's descent into evil and the crumbling of the Republic into the Empire. What's the new trilogy about? It's about Rey trying to find her place in the universe, and about, I mean, I guess the Resistance and the First Order.
The Resistance that are feeling.
But it's just so much more convoluted.
She was. Thank you for the super chat.
Shmi was a very strong character, Teresa Martin. Single women, or single mothers, single women.
She did the best with what she had, which was basically nothing. She was a slave, and still she tried to provide for her son.
Exactly.
And she even let him go, even though it broke her heart, like the only person in her life, and she let him go because she knew that her son was going to have a future.
What a great role model. What a great role model. Absolutely. That's like all of the. I can think of so many people who should give up their children.
I like how the Joker can be weak.
Like, how can the Joker be weak? I don't know.
I don't know. What do you guys think about this?
You two need a moderator. Yeah, you're right. Find us one. Be a moderator.
I just someone that can.
Is that you on your own shirt? Yeah, it's my Force Jizz t-shirt. You can have one too. See? Here. Buy one yourself. Boom. Then you too can have my face on your chest.
There you go.
Bam.
Should they bring back Luke in episode 9? Can they?
It's hard because it's like, yeah, you should because you did him dirty, but at the same time, you're just gonna do him dirty again if you bring him back. So why? What's the point?
If you let Mark Hamill direct the movie.
Yeah. Oh,
then it would actually be Star Wars.
I wonder if Mark Hamill can direct. He can't really. I mean, I think he's gotten better at acting with age, but
he knows who Luke is and he knows the true meaning of Star Wars.
Which is actually a funny thing. I had the privilege of having a phone interview with Richard Chew when I was in college. Richard Chew, for those who don't know, is one of the editors of the original Star Wars film of A New Hope. He was brought in to do a lot of fixes, and one of my favorite things he said in that entire interview was, Mark Hamill is not especially impressive. Aw, it's true. I love him. He was so right for the part, and that was where I think George Lucas's real strength was casting for the chemistry of those people, which is something he apparently forgot how to do.
Hello, what is the best way to get in touch with you guys regarding the truth of what happened in regards to Kelly Marie Tran's stories this past week? Well, I did a video about it. I think we did. You did one too, didn't you?
I haven't yet. I want to, but I haven't yet. I haven't done a video since Friday. What did I do on Friday?
Didn't we talk about it in the last?
We did talk about it in the last.
Yeah,
one.
there
we
you
did.
go.
We talked about it.
There you go.
So if you want to, if you guys want to get in touch with us, we all have business contacts on our channels, Mindless Entertainment, That's Star Wars Girl, Geeks and Gamers. So if you have information you want to get us, we are busy people. We do get a lot of input from you guys, which we love. And they can bring dinosaurs in episode 9 for all I care. Amen.
Probably will.
Right. But yeah, so if you want to get in touch with us, we try to listen to everybody who's reaching out to us, but we are busy people, and there are a lot of you doing that, and stuff. I felt the Big Bang Theory finale gave Mark Hamill more respect than The Last Jedi. I didn't hear, but I didn't see it, but I heard about it, and from what I can hear, from what I've understood, yes, that's absolutely correct.
Jesse saying words cannot describe. With Anna, it will double your. You guys do not want to hear me sing. I'm being. Don't ever.
I will whip out the guitar in my own live streams. I don't know if Geeks and Gamers is the right place to start singing my songs.
I felt the Big Bang Theory final gave Mark Hamill more respect than The Last Jedi. I don't know. I didn't watch it.
I didn't either, but I heard a lot of things about it, and from what I hear, absolutely yes.
I tried watching the Big Bang Theory, and I hated the girl in it. I was like, this.
Sing Duels of Fate.
Don't want to hear. Oh, you can really project your voice.
Yes. Like I said, Bodies. Saturday night, I was karaokeing Bodies by Drowning Pool.
Okay.
Why not?
The Porg Rebellion. All right. Penny is annoying. She is. I hate her.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my. Well, she's so rude. These guys are like straight up scientists, and they're just having a normal conversation. She comes in, and she's like, "What are you guys doing? You're losers." I'm like, "Bitch, what the fuck are you doing with your life?" They're doing shit. The Big Bang Theory.
Oh.
The girl in it.
Oh.
She's like a horrible character. I don't know why she's in there.
Because we need to have someone to point out that these people are nerds and therefore not normal. Stupid. Hi, J-Tank. Boo. Jesse sank my battleship. I do that. Do you know what my favorite movie where someone goes, "You sunk my battleship"? Can anyone guess what my favorite movie is where someone loudly exclaims, "You sunk my battleship"? Kind of like that. Anybody?
Let's see.
Anybody?
I'm reading.
Anybody? It's not the movie Battleship, which I did see. Also,
Batman Forever.
Yes! Batman Forever! I love you guys!
I think they got it since we talked about it last time.
Probably. I love Batman Forever so much. Holy rush metal, Batman!
Come on, Jesse. Sing Bodies.
Let the bodies hit the floor. 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 Okay, I'm done. It's never happening again. You're welcome.
The parrot version. The New Republic fights against the First Order in the epic war in Star Wars episode. Got the animated one way. Sing YMCA. No, guys, we don't. JJ cast Star Trek so well. I didn't even care about the stories. I think Lucas had faith in him based on that. Lucas didn't even hire JJ.
Yeah, Lucas had nothing to do with that decision. I will say that I personally felt that was one of the things they did nail about the new ones was the casting and the chemistry.
Oh my God, Zachary Quinto too.
Yeah.
He was amazing. I loved him.
Yeah, I loved what's his face?
Chris Pine.
Bones.
Bones. Yes, Bones. I loved him in Riddick.
He was. I love that actor. Girl. He was with Carl Urban. Carl Urban, right?
And then he's
in Lord of the Rings. He's Amber. Yes. That's where I first knew him because I love the Lord of the Rings.
And then he was in Thor.
Yeah,
Ragnarok.
Yes, he was.
He's great.
I adore him a lot. I think he's great. So.
Also, Dread. I actually hated Dread. I thought it was so boring, but Cersei Lannister's in it too. And it's kind of boring. Yeah, the comics are better.
Noted. Judge Dredd.
Everyone's gonna go crazy now.
Oh, just heads up. We're not Jeremy's phone, so you can totally let's make this get to 1,000 likes. That's my vote. We got a little ways to go, but
Best
we can
Star
do
Wars female character in the EU was Bastilia and
Satan.
I can't pronounce his
Do
name.
you ladies agree? Also, you ladies are looking very adorable today. Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't know who they are. I'm sorry.
You know?
No, who are those people?
They're in the EU.
Well,
I'm gonna disagree because I think Ahsoka and Leia are the best.
What did I say?
They're in the video games.
Yeah,
so
I do like I know a lot of EU stuff. I know a ton of EU. A lot of for me, and this is always where I've landed in things with Star Wars is my Star Wars knowledge leans very heavily into like the films, the repercussions of the films, the making of the films, behind the scenes of the films, the cultural impact of the films, that whole period. I love 70s movies and things like that. And so that's where a lot of my I know lots
about the movies. I'm the same way. My mother didn't. So I grew up on a ranch, which was in the middle of nowhere. Cute guy equal you two like what account?
What about content? Sorry, lol. Nate. Do double. I'm not sure what you're trying to say.
Yeah, I don't know.
But that's an interesting words. Good job, words. Good job, English words.
Yeah, look at that one. If Anna and Jessie was in Star Wars, they would be the best female characters.
True.
Thank you.
100% true. 100% true. Ventress is the coolest Star Wars character ever.
Honestly, Ventress got kind of. I mean, you didn't watch the Clone Wars, but she got better, but then when they went into like the whole planet thing and like learning about how she's like a witch, I got kind of bored.
Yeah,
I did like that her character was growing and that she went from like being so like in league with Count Dooku and then she had to go rogue and like do her own thing. So I thought that they were going in a good direction. She's still not my favorite character, but I liked her. Yeah. She wouldn't be on my zombie apocalypse team though. I wouldn't pick her.
You should pick me for your zombie apocalypse scene.
Dude, that would be great.
Yeah, I'm very prepared 100%. For zombie apocalypse. Yeah. What's your number one zombie weapon?
I want to say a lightsaber, but they don't have the real ones. Because I'm just like
real world weapon.
I know. What would I use? I don't know. I mean, probably a staff. But like that had spikes again.
Someone said shotgun. Chainsaws are too heavy.
No, see, I need something that like I don't need anything else with it. Like you know how Michonne has her sword. She doesn't need more like ammo for it.
True. The thing about a shotgun is, and actually we've discussed it. So shotgun, I'm gonna have a bayonet attached to it, so I can use it as a very good stabby melee weapon.
There you go.
I like for ease of travel though, sawed off because it's smaller, but a bigger shotgun also works better as a melee weapon as well. And I would affix a blade to it because I've heard a lot of criticisms of why a shotgun isn't the best zombie apocalypse weapon, but I think that's wrong, and I think shotguns are at the end. AK-47. AK-47 is good, but I do like the AK, but again, it's gonna be it's not as good of a melee weapon. Shotgun, because of the shape of it, works, especially for me as a fencing person. It's really easy for me to wield as a melee weapon. Jason Wells says, words.
Shovel.
Thank you. Shovel. Ikatsuki says shovel.
You guys like Deadpool?
Yeah, duh.
I like the first one. I still
Not for
haven't seen
real.
the second one.
First one's better than the second one. It actually took me 2 viewings to like the second one as much as I do because I was like, it's not as good as the first one.
Motherfuckers, stop being 30 in the comments. FSS, I have these girls on here because they're their shit. Don't test me.
Jeremy.
Thanks, Jeremy.
Thanks, Jeremy.
That I'm gonna.
Yeah. Did you mean dirty in the comments? Because I don't think you meant 30. I don't know. Jeremy words too. Jeremy joined the Bad at Words train. Jeremy will not be live streaming tonight, guys. You just have us. Jeremy is doing sports. Podcasting. Sports. Yes. Do Arisha Hannibal. Anna is the most gorgeous women. I didn't know she was more than one woman, but she appreciates that. She's in the bathroom now, so it's just me. Hi guys. But I'll tell her you said that. Arshia Hannibal. Yeah, I'll let her know. Thoughts on Battlefield versus SJW? Well, oh, go that. Ian Sargent, you guys should play Knights of the Old Republic, Game of the Year 2002. I have a while ago. It is good. At least I paid to Jason Wells. I paid to troll. We love you for that reason. That's the best thing ever. Here, let me give you money to say ridiculous things. That's fine. You can say all the ridiculous things, within reason. Don't abuse that privilege. They know Star Wars, but not Old Republic. No, we do. Someone said you're the most beautiful woman in the world or something, or the most beautiful. You're the most gorgeous women is actually what.
Most gorgeous women. You guys should see my sisters, but thank you so
thirsty.
much.
Jeremy meant thirsty, not 30. There you go. I knew it was something. Thanks, Jeremy.
Oh, thank you.
Big brother Jeremy. Yeah, Jeremy is our big brother. You realize that he's our big brother. So you know what happens when you fuck with the little sisters? The big brother comes down on your ass. So yeah, deal.
And guys, you don't want to piss off my real big brother. He's like a giant dude, and he'll fuck
fall
you
on
up.
you. Or that.
No, he will fuck you up.
Mark's Main, John Lasseter to leave Disney soon, so he's no longer to be considered for NFL role. Ideas on new Star Wars weapons you'd like to see. I
just want a lightsaber.
I really like lightsabers.
Straight up.
I'm a sword fighter, so I just want to see us getting back to having real and good sword fights. That's, you know.
I feel like I'm more like Gandalf in the sense like I can fight with a freaking staff and I'm better at that kind of stuff and like twirling it and all that. So I would need like my double blade saber and I just flex it up. Especially with zombies. They'd all die.
Kill the zombies.
Hell yeah.
I like something light and one-handled. I'm a saber fencer, so that's the thing. Thoughts on Obi-Wan spinoff? They'll ruin it. They'll mess it up.
Ewan McGregor's the perfect agent. It would be so good if it was done. If George did it, it would be so good.
Were we the ones talking about this? How it should be like on, it should be on Tatooine, and it should be like him having to deal with some sort of crazy, where he's helping a little rebellion or like helping out the little people in some way, but he can't use the Force for it, or he has to stay hidden so people can't know he uses the Force. Yeah, wouldn't that be great?
No,
like, that
I was
would be
having a conversation with my friend Sav about it, because like Ewan McGregor, that's like her husband, but we were talking like the whole like, you know, he can't use the Force and he's got to be in hiding, but then someone even pointed out, isn't that gonna be boring, like just him sitting on a planet by himself? I'm like, do you know how many interesting movies there are like just like with someone like in some kind of like weird situation like that? And then I was thinking about like Castaway. How the heck did you make an interesting movie, like a 2-hour-long movie about a dude on an island trying to survive?
Talking to a volleyball.
Yeah. Freaking did it. It was cool.
Yeah, there are people on Tatooine. You understand that there are human beings on Tatooine. What did I say? Lawrence of Arabia. You ever see that movie? Considered one of the greatest movies ever made. It's like 3 hours long, and a lot of it is a dude in the desert with not a whole lot of other people, with like one other dude.
Is it good?
It is. It takes a long time.
Okay. I was thinking about watching it, and
it's definitely worth watching at least one time. Okay. I probably would appreciate it much more now. I think I first saw it when I was a kid, so like little. And one thing that always resonated with me, there's a part where, because this whole, this part of the whole big thing about it is that he's sort of this like sadomasochistic guy, very masochistic guy. And it's a very strange movie. It's really good. It is really, really good. But he has this whole thing where he's like, I led this kid to his death, blah, and like he didn't. He's just taking credit for it. It's basically this young boy that he's with ends up falling into a quicksand and dying. And he's all like, I led him to his death and I don't feel bad. I'm like, no, he just died by accident while you guys were together and you couldn't save him. I mean, it's not. Anyway, that's just one that always stuck with me about that. But that's me. That's my my child. Way to ruin it, guys. All right, Lawrence of Arabia is one of those movies that if you haven't seen
I don't mind,
you deserve it. I mean, it's also this is one of the thing about a lot of older movies that were done like works of art.
It's like Casablanca. You know what it.
It doesn't exactly. It doesn't matter if you know what happens. The movie is still excellent. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Watching Psycho. Oh yeah, by the way, the girl gets stabbed in the shower. Yeah. It's like, I've never watched the original Psycho, and I freaking know that.
You should watch it. It's good.
I went to go rent it, and it was like even this, like the Alfred Hitchcock cover. I got home, and it was the version with Vince Vaughn in it. I was like, the hell is this?
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god, so weird.
I was not excited about
So weird.
Those are my cookies.
What's the most overrated movie? I do think Citizen Kane is really boring.
I was actually going to talk about Citizen
I appreciate
I never watched it.
Triumphs of cinema, and there are beautiful things about it. It's boring. I would say probably that one.
Everyone says that's why I never watched it.
Because everyone's like, it's the greatest movie ever made. Like, no.
The Shawshank Redemption. I love that movie.
That is a great movie. That movie
was
is not
freaking
overrated
amazing.
at all. But it's what's my favorite? What's your favorite Adam Sandler movie? Anger Management is mine probably.
I've never seen it.
Oh my god, it's so good. It's him and Jack Nicholson. It's friggin' brilliant. But yeah, no, I think for me, I think Casablanca is much more. I would pick that as like greatest movie ever made because I don't know. Have you seen it?
Yeah, I was watching it.
I could watch that movie over and over and over again. I've watched it probably over 10 times at this point, and I still love it.
I watched it twice.
It's amazing. Citizen Kane sucks kind of a little bit.
I like Casablanca, but at the same time, I don't want to say it. No,
Say it.
I can't.
Say it.
I didn't feel like they were in love.
Bogey and
I didn't feel it. Like the way he talked, like okay, I can see like how it would be, but the way Humphrey Bogart is, like when he's in Sabrina, totally, I'm like, oh,
The Size of Mars. Who did he say Rosebud to? There was no one in the room. Whoa! I mean, I don't remember it enough to have a.
Wait.
Why?
Why don't you just go to your home? That's your home. You two are good for home. Answer me.
What? I have no idea who you're
I don't
talking
even
to
know.
or what's going on.
Guys, I know I'm dyslexic, but I would very much appreciate correct sentences. That
would be
just
helpful.
check it.
Because then we can read.
Because we're not gonna understand.
Yes.
Happy Gilmore. I keep
Predator
saying that.
was a great movie. Yes, it
was.
Jinx. Absolutely. I thoughts on the new one. Have you seen the trailer? No? What? Yes? What? What? What?
You jinxed me!
You. Come on! Do I have to say your name? Is that how it works?
Yeah,
Anna,
but I already talked, so now I'm
you
gonna
go.
like break on or something.
You're gonna die!
Happy Gilmore, y'all.
Don't
kill me. I don't know if I've watched that one. Which one is that?
It's the golfing one.
Which one?
Happy Gilmore. It's the golf one.
Oh no, then yeah, I definitely haven't watched it. Jeremy doesn't like the fact that I don't like golf, but I'm sorry, Jeremy. Golf
The only thing I like about golf is golf carts.
Yes.
We used to, at my summer camp, we used to steal
I
golf
are
carts.
helping.
You are helping. Jason, while you were in the bathroom, Jason Wells fully admitted that he is enjoying paying to troll, but like nicely.
Oh,
so
okay.
we like Jason.
Okay, Jason.
Which just reminds me, I'm sorry. You said IR, and I just could never remember. I Am Weasel and IR Baboon. Did you ever see that?
No.
Oh my god, it was like one of the greatest cartoons ever. I Am Weasel and IR Baboon. It was just, you guys know what I'm talking about.
I know
right?
the animation. I like
Yeah,
the drawing.
it's like
Yes, I know what it is.
It was a cartoon. It was,
Yes.
oh god.
Let's
like
see.
that, like two stupid
Heard
dogs.
of Spaceballs? Yes, I
Am
love
Weasel,
Spaceballs.
Of course,
I am your
Spaceballs.
father's brother's cousin's former roommate. So what does that make us?
Absolutely nothing.
Which is what you are about to become.
I Am Weasel. Yeah, I'm glad.
I love the part with the action figures. She's like, it's like, did you see anything? No, sir. I didn't see you playing with the dolls again. Okay, good.
As somebody pointed out, direct borrow. If Firefly, which we've only seen, the opening, Alan Tudyk's beginning has dinosaur,
Action
but it's
figures?
an action. Yeah, it's great.
I ain't found
Cow and
shit.
Chicken. Cow and Chicken was.
I loved
another
Cow
one.
and Chicken.
Two
such
Stupid
a-
Dogs. Two Stupid Dogs was the one that had the cop that was always like, "Well, ain't that cute?" But it's wrong. I like that.
Top Gun. Yes, of course we've seen Top Gun. Yeah.
Wait, what was the cartoon that had the people all had oxymoron for names? So it was like Major Minor and General Specific, and did anyone remember that one?
I know what you're talking about.
I was like, I remember General Specific and Major Minor. What was that, guys? What was that? You tell me, internet.
Dark
you know these
Element
things.
is a better villain than Ray. Ray's not even-
Ray's not deadly villain yet, but I get what I think.
Two Stupid Dogs. It tastes like. What? No
Homeward
clue.
Bound, Incredible Journey. It makes me cry for hours and hours.
Greatest
and hours
cartoon
and
from the
hours.
90s, right on there
Right up
with
there
Pinky and the Brain.
Yeah.
Most
Pinky and the Brain is
underrated
great.
movie.
Anyone ever see Attack of the Killer Tomatoes? Because that was another great cartoon. Courage the Cowardly Dog, also
Yes!
a great one. Yes. I love
most underrated movie. I saw that.
Most underrated movie. Like the original Point Break, because it was the most incredible movie ever made. It's Patrick Swayze and oh my God, Patrick Swayze
Wait,
is a
Patrick
surfer.
Swayze? I'm watching
Patrick Swayze is a hold on. Patrick Swayze is a surfer Okay.
Why have I never heard of this movie?
Keanu Reeves.
He's in it
is
too?
an FBI agent who goes undercover as a surfer.
I'm watching this. Where is
How have
IMDb?
you never seen this?
I don't know, but
and by the way,
I'm
do you know who
failing at
directed
life.
it?
Who?
Catherine Bigelow.
Oh my god.
She directed the broiest movie ever before.
I want to watch. Wait, how old is
movies.
Patrick Swayze in this movie?
Older than Dirty Dancing, but he's still like youngish. Like
Oh my god, I've seen this cover.
Yeah, because he's a freaking surfer and this movie is amazing. Rugrats!
Holy crap.
Rugrats was great.
I know.
Y'all are really young with your cartoon choices. Sorry? Do you want me to apologize for that? No. Team America World Police. Yes! A movie that can't get made today because SJWs would cry.
Ludicrous Speed. Inspector Gadget.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Vader would be the rated R movie. Gravity Falls.
Yes.
Oh, I do not like Gravity Falls.
Yeah. DuckTales! Yes! Love it. Rocko's Modern Life. Yes.
Tiny Toon Stargate. Matt Damon.
Roadhouse. Damon.
I actually didn't enjoy Roadhouse very much.
It was alright. I thought it was Jeremy. No, sorry. But we're coming at you with another video.
The Gummy Bears.
Ren and Stimpy.
Rocky.
Oh, wait,
I
really
love
like Gummy
Rocky.
Bears. Tailspin. Yep. Chip and Dale. Chip and Dale. Rescue Rangers. Yep. Love me some Chip and Dale. Favorite gods in mythology? Like Norse or like Roman. Hades is my favorite
Hades,
too.
yes.
But I like Roman, so Pluto. You know. I also like
the Greek one better.
I like Roman Pantheon. Who else do I like? Apollo enough. He's cool. He's like not a bitch like Ares is, or Mars, if you will.
I think I'm kind of biased just because I'm a Scorpio, so I'm ruled by Hades. And I really like Greek mythology. And, you know, it's just like, yo, Hades isn't a bad dude. That's just his job. He takes care of the souls. And he's the only one that doesn't cheat on his wife.
He literally drew the short straw. That's how it was. It was Zeus, Hades, and Poseidon were all brothers. And
I literally relate to him. I'm like, yo, bro, I'm going to go chill in the underworld so I don't have to deal with all this stuff. And I'm just going to go live in my cave.
Yeah, but they basically drew lots. And Zeus was like, oh, I get to be the king of the gods. Cool. And Poseidon's like, all right, well, I get to rule the ocean. And Hades is like, oh, I get to go to hell.
Well,
great.
Dude, that sounds freaking fantastic. You just get to go in your cave and don't even have to deal with anyone.
Because pomegranates are the food of the dead. There you go. I know my mythology.
Hell yeah. I actually had to just explain to someone the whole, like, stuff behind the pomegranates.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I love
Hades is awesome.
Yeah, Hades is the man. Especially in the Disney Hercules movie.
Lauren, do you or Anna play Halo? Okay, Lauren isn't on here, guys. If you do so, which Halo do you hate? Okay, I'm just going to answer that right. Oh, God, what did I do? What did I touch? I touched. Okay, I did something. I actually got an Xbox for Christmas, and it had, like, the pack of Halo that came with it. I tried playing it. I haven't passed the first level, and I'm hiding behind a tree so I don't die.
I love Halo so
She likes
much.
Halo.
1 and 2 are my tops. I ended up falling out of it. I haven't played 4, but I heard it was terrible. So that's probably why I haven't played it. So that's my least favorite one, because I heard it was terrible. I heard Fall of Reach was really, really good. I just ended up falling off of the wagon for it, because I mean, 3 was such a good story. I mean, ODST was a great spinoff on it, and Nathan Fillion is the voice as the lead dude in it. Yeah.
Yes!
Role-playing games, Dragon Age.
Oh my god, Dune! Someone finally talked about Dune. Okay,
Dune.
I love Dune. Did you read the book or watch the movie?
I don't do a lot of. I just want to say to Ian Sargent, I don't play role-playing games. I don't know what Dragon Age is, but
it's cool. Do you like Dune?
I've read the book. It's fine.
Have you read all of them or just
No, just the first one.
Okay. I like Dune. Yes, I agree. It could have been better. It's actually, if you get the audiobook, there's one where they have different voices, and the way that the people read them, they're very good, so it makes them more interesting as compared to just, like, you know, reading the book, because it has, like, that emotion behind it, even though the words kind of, like, drag. It's very dragged on. The movie was okay. It could have been better. I think if they get the guys that directed Game of Thrones to do, like, a series on HBO, it would be freaking fantastic.
How do you feel about the criticism that Dune is sexist?
He is.
Like the story itself is like inherently like
the
writer is.
His mom's like a freaking sex slave, and like the dad couldn't marry her, but like apparently their kids aren't like bastards and like a.
And then the idea, which you have in a lot of other in other works as well, is where you have powerful sorcerer women, but it's the man who's going to be the one who rules them all, kind of thing.
Doesn't make sense. Yeah.
That's Wheel of Time did the same thing. Robert Jordan's books Wheel of Time. did the same thing with like, oh, we have this mystical group of women, and then but it's like the man is the all powerful one, and the women have to take his power away, and that makes them evil, and yeah, like I don't know, it
could have been better.
I don't enjoy on either way. Like I don't enjoy things that have so much gender hierarchy in them in general. I just don't find that interesting to me.
What I liked about it was I loved the whole concept of like this planet, and it's the only one in the galaxy that has this spice. There's these giant. I loved that.
Yeah.
The world that the author created, I think it's absolutely fantastic.
I do like the world.
I didn't like the main character.
I don't like him either.
Yeah, he's
Who
boring.
is that? There's like that manly man in it. I like
Sting.
him. Yeah, sure. I like him.
Oh, in the live action one, it's Sting plays.
Oh, really? I like the character from the book. I don't think I've actually ever. I haven't seen the movie in a long time.
Well,
Starship Troopers.
it's like one of those things where the universe is cool. Everything, like the concept is cool. The planet is cool. The science behind like the spice and how it works is cool.
Story,
which is why I think that they should. The guys that do Game of Thrones.
Jizzing Force. Let's watch. You did not know my name, so you're calling me Jizzing Force. My T-shirt. Buy it. Let's watch Fast and Furious. I've never seen any of the Fast and Furious movies, which I want to rectify. Actually, I want to watch all of them.
They're gonna kill me. I hate the Fast and the Furious. I watched the first movie, and I was like, this is what everyone goes crazy for. I love the cars, but it was boring.
I don't see how I could hate it because it's just like the kind of mindless action I would really enjoy. So
you would think.
I love mindless action.
So do I, but that was the most boring mindless action.
Interesting.
I didn't like it.
Well,
now everyone's mad at me.
Jesse, do you watch Leprechaun or Troll movies? Is that a thing?
Why did I get?
I mean, I used to watch Darby O'Gill and the Little People when I was a kid because we had it on VHS for some reason. It's a movie about somebody named Darby O'Gill, and they're little people that are like leprechaun people, I guess.
I watched the Hallmark movie called Leprechauns, and it's great. I really enjoyed it.
I think this was like the Irish version of like Gulliver's Travels or something.
Sean Connery,
Troll
Trolls
2. Sean Connery singing, yes.
No problem, Anna. I hate those rocking
Jessica was
movies
a
too.
Bene Gesserit.
James Bond is still. Oh wait, I saw James Bond. James Bond is still a classic for me. Roger Moore is my Bond.
Sean Connery is my Bond.
Okay. I love Sean Connery. I think he is James Bond. I prefer Roger Moore's movie plots better than Sean Connery.
No, yeah, I like Roger Moore's movies a lot. I like Sean Connery's Bond. I like them both.
They were both
a lot.
Those are
I like
my
both
favorite
of them as
Bonds.
a lot.
Yeah.
Let's be real. Live and Let Die has the best Bond theme of any movie ever. Sorry, you cannot top Paul McCartney. Though I will say the Guns N' Roses cover of that song is also pretty good, and that just lends itself to electric guitar. So there you go.
Did you know David Bowie was supposed to be a Bond villain?
Henry Cavill for the next one. That would have been amazing.
But he's like, no, I have a baby. I gotta go.
Henry Cavill for the next Bond. Maybe.
Female Bond next? Hell no. I'm just, as a woman, I'm just gonna say it right now. James Bond is a man.
I mean,
I like James Bond the way he is. We do not need to change James Bond.
I go see James Bond movies partially because I'm sexually attracted to James Bond. And if they made James Bond a woman, I wouldn't be.
Yeah.
So that would be annoying.
I am watching James Bond to see James Bond be sexy, be a badass, and to get shit done, and his cool gadgets.
Jessie is the female James Bond. That I would be fine with.
Oh yeah,
that's fine.
I'll watch that movie.
That's
you
okay.
just need to get an English accent.
That's anytime you want a gender bending character, Bond, James Bond. Anytime like they want to femaleify a character, I'm only okay with it if I'm playing the woman, because then I like watching myself. I'm probably sexually attracted to myself because narcissism, but you know, does that make me
Jane
gay?
Bond.
I don't know.
Daniel Craig looks like Chip Bond. I don't like Daniel Craig. I do not think he's Bond.
I like Daniel Craig. He's not Bond.
He's not Bond.
I actually like him in the movies as a character, as a person, but he's not Bond.
I really enjoyed Skyfall. It broke my heart when the car got shot up.
Ian Sargent, you guys on Facebook, so we can Star Wars discuss. You can find my page, Mindless Entertainment. I don't know about.
I have a page. It's called That Star Wars Girl.
Star Wars
Labyrinth. Yes, that is my shit. If you guys watch my videos, I got the Labyrinth thing in the background. Oh my God, David Bowie in that movie.
I still haven't seen it.
You haven't seen Labyrinth?
I know I need to. It's on the list.
The girl in it is super annoying. You watch this movie, and it's a kid movie, and it's with David Bowie, and he's the Goblin King, and this girl wishes that he will take her brother away, and he takes her. Yeah, so she gets to go. She's annoying as hell. He's the best part of the movie. And you watch the movie as a kid, and you're just like, why do I not like the main character? And I'm totally like down with this bad guy.
The Dark Crystal. I once played a drinking game to that movie where, among other rules, you had to drink every time that one dude goes, And we all almost died. So
Willow, Jennifer Connelly,
Willow was
Dance
great.
Magic. Labyrinth is awesome. Dark Crystal.
The Dark Krytal, good spelling.
Did you read the sequel to Labyrinth? I did. They made a manga.
Flubber!
Yes.
Flubber's great.
Robin Williams.
The Dark Crystal was awesome.
The
Zelda.
Princess Bride, yes.
Princess Bride is one of my favorite movies of all time. Also, don't ever play the drinking game to that, because that just becomes drink for every iconic line, and then you die, because every line is iconic. That movie ended after the drinking game, and we walked around the streets, and I just screamed because it was fun for me.
Anyone else not getting notifications? Well, here, I'll just go
What kind
put
of-
up a notification on Twitter right now.
There you go. Laura Story. What about notification? Okay. Mrs. Doubtfire. Great film. Percy Jackson Olympians. Haven't seen it. Soylent Green is people. Spoilers.
Hell yeah.
um,
That's a great movie.
New
They
James
should
Bond.
make
Oh,
that
someone
one.
mentioned before they were like Christian Bale is Bond. No.
No. What?
Wrong.
I like Christian Bale, but no,
Incorrect. Not Bond. Get with it. Dick Tracy. I love Three Ninjas. Kickback. Okay. The incredible Soylent Grin isn't people. Okay. Anna's the new lead in the Tomb Raider. I'm down for that.
I can't act, but
Whatever.
I can do the stunts.
Escape from New York.
I'm not English though, guys.
Blazing Saddles. A great movie. Ryan Johnson is a Bond villain, please. That would actually work really well. He was funny
my
looking like Bond
God.
villains, right?
That's great.
Wouldn't he be a great Bond villain? And then he dies. at
Okay,
the
guys,
end.
here. Okay, you know, Mask of Zorro. Yes, that's a great movie.
Oh, definitely.
What was I gonna say? It's Tom Cruise. What's that movie that Tom Cruise keeps making?
Mission Impossible.
Yes, Mission Impossible. Next Mission Impossible. Freeing Tom Cruise from Scientology.
Yes! I love the Mission Impossible movies. Mission Impossible 2 is one of my favorite movies of all time, and I will hear nothing bad said about it. Thank you. Thank you, the end. Mission Impossible 2 is great. It has as much merit as Mission Impossible 1. Oh, someone's watching it. Hi, Thomas Woodland, listening while you work. Watching while you work. Hooray, have fun. But anyway, yeah, Mission Impossible 2, great soundtrack, great movie, great villain, great everything. Deal with it.
Sorry, guys, I'm trying to post this on Twitter.
Post.
Since someone said they don't get notifications.
Tom Cruise is apparently a friendly dude in real life. I believe it. I actually would love to, I would love to do a movie with Tom Cruise because I think he's an incredible actor and I love his work ethic. I just also think he's insane.
Yeah, he's kind of crazy.
Totally
I was just mad when I found out that the reason why they recasted the girl in Batman was because Tom Cruise didn't want Katie to be in it because he was jealous.
Yeah,
that made me mad.
Dumb.
I was
that
like,
made me real mad too.
Bro, I hate it when they recast actors. Like, I understand when they die, like the dude that played Dumbledore. Like, you can't. That's just like, okay, well.
That should have been Ian McKellen though when they recast.
Oh yeah, I know, that would have been so much.
Should have been.
But yeah, so I was just like, dude, you suck.
Riddler says Joygasm. He does. I love that.
Katie Holmes sucks though.
The
But
Outsiders,
she
good
was already
movie.
cast. I like Katie Holmes. So
I actually, by the way, that though for me, like that movie, the worst part about The Dark Knight was Maggie Gyllenhaal's performance. I thought she was absolutely awful in that film. I wanted to punch her in the face every time she spoke, and nothing
she's great
she said
in
made
Donnie
sense.
Darko as the annoying older sister. But
I think I've seen her in other things. And I thought she was fine. I just thought she just shit the bed in that role. It's like Natalie Portman in Star Wars. Just no. You guys rock. Keaton as Batman. Bale sucks. Yes. Thank you, R. Kelly. Don't pee in your sheets.
But I liked Christian Bale's Batman. I'm sorry. Let's see.
I
Donnie
am.
Darko. It's great. I love Donnie Darko. And I told everyone I'm gonna be Frank for Halloween, and everyone's like, "Who's Frank?" And then I showed them a picture. They're like, "The fuck?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And then I'm gonna do like the whole like effect where like, have you seen Donnie Darko? I'm not gonna continue this because she needs to watch it. 'Cause I don't want to spoil.
That's fine.
Frank is a giant bunny rabbit
I know about Frank.
Okay.
I do know about Frank. I
that
know
time travels.
Yeah.
That like kills people. But
Awesome. I dig it.
yeah, you have to see it. You do. Yeah. Scanner Darkly.
I haven't seen that.
Clooney is the
but I
best
know about
Batman.
that
Oh
one.
God.
No, you're just wrong.
Anna's
as
Batgirl.
Chelsea's Batwoman.
No.
Jeremy is Jeremy can't be Batman.
I
He
am
doesn't
not
have a
Barbara.
Batman voice. I love Jeremy, but he can't be
Nope.
Batman.
In Batman universe, me and my friends, we got our little trio. It's from college, so I didn't know Ethan.
That's fine.
I'm Selena Kyle, guys.
I'm Batman.
Yeah, that's me. My friend is Harley Quinn, and then my other friend is Ivy.
Adam West is Batman. The new Jumanji was an amazing
Jeremy
movie.
could be Robin.
Jeremy could be
the new-
Robin. Ethan can be Batman. Bruce
like
Campbell.
Ephraim would
Bruce
be
Campbell
Alfred.
is amazing.
Jeremy is the Green Lantern. Anna as Riddler. I
Thoughts
love
of
riddles.
the upcoming Halloween movie.
I'm not watching it. I don't like scary movies. Wait, isn't what's her face in it from the original one?
I don't remember.
What is her name? Something Curtis. Jamie Lee Curtis.
Oh,
she's supposed to be in this one.
Oh, cool. That seems fun. I mean,
Hail to the King.
I'm down. I think. I guess.
Mark Hamill's the best Joker.
The Condiment King. Mark Hamill is a great Joker. Heath Ledger is the Joker. Heath Ledger's the man.
What's her face?
What's her face?
She's in it.
Will Arnett, best Batman ever. Okay. BoJack Horseman, best show ever.
Jeremy is Flash Gordon.
Oh,
okay.
This is my broomstick. Okay, Dog Sidious. Nicholson is the best Joker.
Jesse for Harley Quinn. But Jesse's like, she's a sound-minded person. Harley Quinn is ditzy. That's the thing.
Yeah, I ain't no ditz.
She's too smart for
I ain't
Harley.
no ditz. What you talking about? That's my, I don't know what that is. That's like my Rocky impression.
Clint Eastwood is Batman.
No, you're wrong.
I think Clint Eastwood would be a great Commissioner Gordon.
Yeah,
He would be great.
that. I could see that.
Adam West for Batman guy. Jesse is Poison Ivy.
Yeah, maybe. That's bad. That feels better.
I
I
feel
could be a
like
Catwoman.
I'm trying to think of who it is that you remind me of. If I remember it while we're doing this, I'll let you know. But Anna is Hadidus, daughter of Hades.
Jesse the Crazy, and Jeremy as just himself. Nice.
Can I be like just myself?
No.
No.
No, you're a woman. You can't be yourself. You have to be somebody else. You have to be somebody.
Bruce Willis as Batman? No.
Nah.
Jesse for...
Remake of Tank Girl.
Jesse looks more like Catwoman than Anna. Well, Catwoman's blonde, so I can't really do much there. So.
Jesse is Huntress. Okay.
Oh.
That seems good. Seems good. Jeff, you know me so well, Mr. Iron
Seth MacFarlane is Batman? No. Peter Dinklage is Batman.
Rian Johnson is Penguin. Yes!
Person, you win at life.
Can I tell you guys a funny story that some of you might find offensive so good?
Okay,
this is just a hilarious moment that happened at my open mic last week. This guy comes on stage and he was like, look, just, I just want to point out that sometimes rape jokes are funny. Like, there is a context in which rape jokes are funny. I'm going to say it. I am a person who agrees with that statement. So I'm laughing. Like, so he's going off on this joke, and I'm on board. I'm like going along with him. And one of the things he says is like, he says, look, let's put it this way. If someone came into this room right now and started raping me, at least one of you would giggle before you helped me. And this is a man saying, this is like a sort of masculine looking man saying this. So yeah, I giggled. I was like, yeah, you're right. And then he goes off and, well, I have to be a really, really big guy, so because like to overpower me, blah, blah, blah. So my co-host leans over to me and he goes, just saying, if Danny DeVito came up right now and started raping this guy, I wouldn't help him. It's just, and so for the rest of his set, I just pictured Danny DeVito. It was great. It was great.
That's horrible.
It was so great. Oh,
That's horrible.
It was wonderful.
I'm a horrible person because I...
Jesse's spirit animal is a T-Rex. Rawr. I'm a raging Cuntosaurus Rex. That's what happens when I get hungry. I'm just like, rawr, kill.
Unfortunately, when I get hungry, I get like super hangry, but I have no energy, so I'm just there and I'm like,
kind of passive aggressive, like, ew, fuck you, bring me food.
Not passive aggressive, just straight up aggressive.
Just sleepy
but
aggressive.
I'm too lazy to move.
Passively. So not passive aggressive, just passively aggressive.
Yes. Please explain the jizzing force.
Oh, it's my t-shirt. It says jizzing force all over the place because that's the thing I say in my videos sometimes. And so there's me jizzing force all over the place like you do. And you can have this t-shirt for the low cost of money, which I will post right here.
Again,
Bam!
There you go.
Buy it, own it, wear it. Be that person who's like, who's that girl on your shirt? When I do it, they're like, is that you on your shirt? And I'm like, hell yeah,
Gotta go. Good night, all. What the heck? How far away are you?
I don't know. International audience.
Paper doll as Ray because guys, Ray's name is spelled R-E-Y. Gotcha?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Han Sulu. Oh God. Don't put off. Sebastian Stan for Batman. Ryan Reynolds as Han Solo. No. Oh God.
The Emperor force jizzed from his fingertips. Ha ha ha. Yes, he did. Force lightning. Force lightning. Australia. Hi, Australia.
Well, yeah, we actually decided. So last time we did it was when I was coming down from visiting my father, and so it was later in the day. So we figured, why don't we try one kind of earlier, both because it's when we both were available to do this, so that way people in different time zones would be able to watch this and live.
Yay! So hopefully we got all you internationals.
Yeah. The only problem is I'm still tired.
Yeah, likewise. But I don't know. How do you do you want to keep it going? Or we've already been at this for 83 minutes, 84 minutes. So I don't know. You guys.
You guys want us to talk about more?
You guys want to talk about more stuff, or you're like, we good. This was good. This is enough. This is enough, Jesse and Anna. We're gonna come back. Don't worry. We're gonna be here a lot. So keep going. The Monkey Boy said, keep going. Oh, Baby Krogan just got here. I guess we'll keep going.
Oh my gosh. Can you guys? So one of my friends suggested this, and I made a video. I just have to edit it, but it was like Star Wars. Would you rather? And it was like, would you rather like fly a TIE fighter or an X-wing or some stuff? But then I was like going through the internet, and these people that made these don't know anything about Star Wars, because it was like, oh, Han Solo or Kylo Ren. I'm just like, why would anyone pick Kylo Ren to be on their team over Han Solo?
That's not a question.
Like, exactly. And it's like, who's more powerful, Obi-Wan or Yoda? And I was like,
your mom. I don't say that Han Solo has luck on his side, and as we all know from Deadpool 2, luck is an awesome superpower. Whereas you don't know because you haven't seen Deadpool 2 yet. Jeez.
I agree. Luck is an awesome superpower.
Yeah. So thing I want to do, maybe, I don't know, maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow, I do want to see Ocean's 8 and find out.
Find
out
I've never seen an Ocean's movie.
Really?
I watched part of it, or part of one, when they were like talking, and I didn't understand what it was George Clooney and someone else, and then I think it was George Clooney and Brad Pitt, and they're talking like
you kind of need to see them from the beginning, because otherwise, it doesn't. Those are they get convoluted. You kind of have to know what's. You can't just like be like, what's happening? I don't know.
Who is the
Kylo
Jeremy
Ren still
person?
a virgin? I don't see why he wouldn't be.
I don't want to know.
Rihanna.
I honestly don't want to know about that part of his life because I don't care.
Yeah, favorite expanded universe character. Lumpy. Definitely Lumpy.
But I mean, wouldn't that still be canon since? No, is that considered canon?
It doesn't exist. It never happened.
Yes, it did.
You can ask George Lucas about it, and he will deny it.
It happened. I have it on VHS.
I have it on DVD.
It happened.
It's also, you can stream it for free on the internet.
Yep.
You can actually get it in its entirety for free on the internet. I don't know why you'd want it, but yeah, Lumpy's my favorite. That's a good question, actually, to ask Disney. That's somebody, anyone has a connection with Disney, please ask, is the holiday special canon? Is it?
It's created. They're in it. I think it's canon.
Was that transferred over when they purchased? Because I feel like when they bought this from Lucasfilm, they're like, we're buying all Star Wars properties except the holiday special. You can have that. That's for you. And
it was
Lucas
created.
is like,
it's out there.
What holiday special?
We've seen it. Yeah. I saw my name, but I.
Anna as the new Rey.
Hell no! Why would you insult me like that?
That's terrible. Rey's a horrible character. She should die and start over.
No.
Oh, I keep thinking because I still need to do the video about how I would handle the series from here. I've thought about it a lot. I have a lot of thoughts. It's more canon than Mara J.
Honestly.
Do either of you wear Crocs?
No. Why on earth would I own those?
I like footwear that's made of material and not rubber.
Have you seen those shoes that like you put your toes in? They're like feet shoes. They're literally. It looks like, you know how they have those.
Oh, like the sneakers with the toes. Yeah, like the toey
weird.
shoes. That's supposed to be really good for running.
Do
those are weird.
either of you write fan fiction? No, but I used to read fan fiction.
But if you like fan fiction, Becky Embers does Star Wars / fiction.
Are they good?
They're hilarious. They're really good. They're actually they're well written. She actually gets the tone down really, really nicely from like she really nails a Star Wars tone in them. I actually do a review of it on my channel. So she'll read sort of teasers from them on her YouTube channel if you go to Becky Embers, but if you look at her website, you can read it in its entirety. I read there's a slash one with it's a 3-way with Han and Leia and Lando, and it's good.
I got a notification from someone tagged me in this. It's something about Mara Jade. Oh, strong women aren't the problem. Weak stories are the problem.
Yes!
Thank you, person that tagged me in this on Twitter. I 100% agree with you.
Yeah. And the weak people who can't take criticism. We have this culture where you just block anyone who disagrees with you now. You filter out any criticism or any diversity of thought, and then you all do the same things. Jeremy is Captain America.
He would be very happy with you for that comment because he loves Captain America. I love Captain America too.
Team Tony.
Let's see. Wait, women in the sequel trilogy aren't even strong anyway. Bro!
They're not. What? The women in the sequel trilogy?
Oh, I thought he was talking about the expanding universe.
No,
I was about to go off.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, the women in the trilogy we have
Anna
now,
as Ahsoka. If I knew how to act, I'd be totally down, but I can do the stunts. I'll do the stunts.
Stunts. I want to do stunts.
That would be
People die
so
when they do
much
stunts.
fun.
Jeremy is Han Solo. No, I'm Han Solo. Guys, I am Han Solo. Shut up. No. Yeah. That's the end.
Can I be Darth Vader? I know I'm too short, but I'll put the costume on.
That's right. James Earl Jones wasn't in the original suit, so.
But I want to be in the suit. I want to be in the.
We'll put you on stilts.
Yes.
Give you little things to hold for the hands.
Anna Solo. No.
Anna Solo. Funny story. I made a profile on a thing and I needed a login that was not my name and I used Hannah Solo. That's like that's like a fake stage name that exists somewhere on the internet. So yeah, that is what I chose because ha ha ha.
You are Jar Jar. No, you are Jar Jar.
No, you are Jar Jar. The Dark Lord Darth Fang says, do you two have a favorite lightsaber form? Mine was Neiman with a pinch of Makashi sprinkled on top for good measure. All hail the Sith. I don't know all the words for them. Sorry. I like the Obi-Wan's. Whatever Obi-Wan's is, I like that one. That's the one I like. It works for me.
Again, I'm 100% biased. Excuse me.
Yeah.
I'm 100% biased. I'm always going to say Darth Vader. As Dark Helmet. Yes, I'm down. And he's like my height, so we're good.
There you go. It's perfect.
Actually, I think he's taller than me, but still, yes.
You are Jar Jar, the new I am Spartacus. No, you are Jar Jar. No, you are Jar Jar. That would be the weirdest thing ever.
So Star Wars, how did they pull it back from the brink? So they actually hire these people that, oh my gosh, it's like this amazing thing. They actually are real people, and they know how to write freaking stories. It's an amazing concept.
Oh, but people who are qualified to do the jobs that they're doing?
Yeah, exactly. You know, you go in to an interview, and you look at a piece of paper, it's called a resume, and you look at it, and then you get references, and then you look at their work, and you see that it's actually good. Yeah.
But how do you know if you're hiring the right colored person if you do it that way?
Their paper is colored paper, so if they send it an orange one, then
you know it's an orange person, then you're hiring Donald Trump to write the new Star Wars.
Or a blue person, you know.
Oh goodness.
It's like Violet when she goes to
but I'm
the
saying because
factory.
obviously, intangible, obviously qualities like your sexual orientation or your gender are way more important qualifications to do things than your actual qualifications, which is all hypocritical to say that Kathleen Kennedy still doesn't hire women to do things anyway. So lies. Lies.
We need less white dudes in Hollywood. Then Rian Johnson, get the fuck out.
Yeah, seriously.
You're an old white dude that you're hating on. Oh, yeah, Luke is old, and, I didn't want to show that middle age was, a prosperous thing. Get the fuck out there.
I mean, that's what I love is you have the people pushing this agenda. So you have Kathleen Kennedy, but you have J.J. Abrams, you have Rian Johnson pushing these agenda. These are white males being like, oh, we need more diversity. Great, then go away.
Then
give your job to someone else. I mean, do I need to read them the definition of hypocrisy? Ian Sargent, you need to read The Jedi Path by Dan Wallace. Okay, I think I read that. I'm not sure.
I feel like I have too.
I can't remember. It's been a while since I read a lot of the EU stuff. We used to have a bunch of it. My brother was really into that as well, so we had a bunch of that.
Kathleen Kennedy is also a white male, but
she's ashamed of it.
I would believe it.
White men in disguise.
The thing...
Sorry, it's morning. It's not morning anymore at all, but I'm so tired.
I know. Crazy pills, the SJW. It blows my mind.
It doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense. You have people running around being like, you're the worst person. You're the devil for being white. You're the devil for being male. You're the devil for feeling this way. I'm like, you are literally a white man telling me this. What is wrong with you?
I'm just like, I don't judge people because it's not their fault you were born a certain color or a certain gender. It's not your fault. So I'm not going to judge you for what you look like or your
exactly,
gender.
like, do you not understand your whole argument? Their whole platform is that. Their platform is you should not discriminate against people based on things that they were born with, their gender, their sexual orientation, their color, their skin, etc. And you are doing that. You are literally doing that.
I literally had to use this example. I'm like, that's like being pissed off at someone because they're born deaf or blind.
Yeah.
You don't hate on someone because of that, and then you don't try to associate it with negativity. Oh, that dude's white. Oh, that dude's black. Oh, that dude's Asian. It's like, it doesn't matter. When you cut them, they still bleed, are still humans. They still have a beating heart. They are people. You can't hate on people just because they are different than you. And even if they're the same as you, you cannot hate on them. You can hate on people because, well, I mean, you shouldn't hate on people, but if they have a different opinion of you, like someone, oh, you know, they think killing children is okay. That's a reason to not like a person, you know? That, yeah, totally.
You should just read,
something monologue?
It's The Merchant of Venice, which is actually where my name comes from. Shylock's daughter, Jessica. Sorry, who's a huge bitch.
Yes, I love The Merchant of Venice.
Yeah, but that's a great.
I love Shakespeare. Well,
I
came to appreciate it better.
But that's it's one of my favorite monologues. It's Shylock's I am a Jew, hath the Jew not eyes, hath not a Jew hands, organs, dimensions, senses, affections, passions, fed with the same food, hurt with the same weapons, subject to the same diseases, healed by the same means, warmed and cooled by the same winter and summer as a Christian is. If you prick us, do we not bleed? If you tickle us, do we not laugh? If you poison us, do we not die? And if you wrong us, do we not revenge? If we are like you in the rest, we will resemble you in that. And then he revenges. Which is funny because I did that monologue for a class once, and someone was like, I have never heard that sound so sympathetic. Like, I've never heard anyone make Shylock such a sympathetic character. I'm like, he is a sympathetic character, guys. Wake up.
Good storytelling, guys. Oh, my freaking God.
Wake up. Like, yes, obviously they were vilifying him because because in Shakespeare's time, Jews were bad. But, I mean, it's such a great pointed monologue to that purpose. We are all the same in so many ways. And in that way, we all suffer the same flaws as well, which I think is a great point of that monologue as well, is we all have universal qualities, and we all suffer in universal ways, and we are all flawed in universal ways, and we should accept that about ourselves and each other, no matter what you are, and that includes white men who are not the devil, by the way. It includes, and that's just funny because white women are now, it's like now, oh, if you're just a woman, but you're white, like that's not minority enough. You don't count anymore, which has been told to me by, oh, guess what? A lot of white women. Like, wow, thank you. Anyway.
People, like, they keep putting me in the minority, and I'm like, you guys want to look at my mother? My mother is, like, whiter than Jessie is. My mother looks like Elsa from Frozen.
That's hard to do.
No, I'm telling you, my mom's got bleach blonde hair, these pale green eyes that stare right into your soul, and then people are like, oh no, Anna, you're not in that because you're ethnic. And I'm like, I'm ethnic? Because my father is Portuguese, and then my mother, well, my mother's mixed, but my mother's super, super white, but I mean, I don't know. I don't like people. It doesn't matter what your race is. It bothers me so much.
Why do you need to label me? And that's the whole thing, is like that they want you to be oppressed because it just makes you cooler if you're oppressed.
It's stupid. It's like, no.
I feel like that's where a lot of this culture came from, is people went to college, right? They went to their little liberal arts schools, which are largely very homogenous. There's not a whole lot of ethnic diversity at most like New England liberal arts colleges where a lot of this ideology sprung up from. And they were like, oh my God, I'm not oppressed enough. I have to either self-hate on myself if I'm white, self-hate on myself if I'm male, or find ways to become oppressed because I am spending hundreds of thousands of dollars to go to this school and therefore am not oppressed like other people in the world are oppressed. So that's what it is. So like I have to find things to be mad about so that I can feel like I'm a victim, because if I didn't sit around feeling like I was a victim, I wouldn't have purpose in life.
It's just, there's just so many people out there that feel like they need to feel sorry for themselves and be like, oh my God, I'm so offended by this. It's like, when there's actually like people that have, you know, legit problems, and then people that get mad at us because like, oh, you guys are just complaining about Star Wars, get a life. I'm like, bro, Star Wars was our escape from all this stupid shit. I know, exactly. Star Wars is life, and it's escape from all this bullshit that we're dealing in our unfortunate
the rest of the world.
Yeah.
The rest of life.
But then, they're coming in and they're shoving all this stupid stuff, and they don't even understand what they're dealing with, and then they get mad at us. They're like, oh my gosh, you guys are horrible people because you're getting offended by a movie. I'm like, look at this movie. It's a huge franchise. It's one of the most popular things on the face of the planet, and George Lucas became a billionaire because of freaking toys, and now you alienated all of us, and you guys did it on purpose, and then you're like, don't get mad at us. You guys are sexist and racist. It's like, no. You guys...
And that's what bothers me, is you have this whole dialogue being like, oh, well, one of the biggest problems in this country are all the sexist and racist Star Wars haters. And when you make it petty about this kind of bullshit, you take away from actual. There are places in this world, or in this country even, where people are still being murdered for being other, for being gay, for being trans, for being black. People are still murdered for those things. So when you're like, oh my God, the epitome of oppression is you not liking Disney Star Wars and making it about that, like, you're taking away from the real actual issues, the real actual problems that are happening in the world. You're making it about these petty things. And that also, by the way, then convinces other people that, because all the news is cycled around this stupid, petty BS, that other people are sitting there going like, oh, there obviously isn't real oppression anymore. There obviously isn't real, bigotry anymore. Like, yeah, there fucking is. Let's talk about that instead of this stupid, petty nonsense.
It's like all the stuff that they're trying to push with Kelly Marie Tran. It's like, oh, guess what? Solo's a freaking flop. Okay, so let's take her, have her with her whole Instagram deleting thing, and let's put that in everyone's faces. Be like, you guys are such fucked up people.
And you obviously did this because she's Asian. Like, no. That happened.
Nobody made a big thing when Daisy Ridley deleted all of her stuff, but now all of a sudden they're like, oh my gosh, you guys are fucked up. You guys are harassing Kelly Marie Tran. Oh, but guess what? Let's just put that in the headline so nobody pays attention to what a big flop that Solo was.
Yeah. Own your mistakes. Own your shit. Fix it.
And don't try to pull in this other nonsense to distract from that, so that way, the media is covering Kelly Marie Tran and not your horrible, stupid movie.
That's right. Minority has nothing to do with skin color. It's to do with 6 inches between your ears. If you feel minor than you are, good point. Well said.
Brains. That's important.
Well said.
Most of us have brains.
C-3PO was the first gay Star Wars character. No! Droids do not have sexual orientation! Stop! He is very flamboyant.
Love it.
But,
he just wants things done a certain way, guys. Just
which is all, that's like anyway. It's no
the box office for Solo tells the real story. It really does.
Dang straight. No, I don't want to talk about
that. They keep saying, oh, okay. So there's this girl that I was friends with because we used to work together, and she's the sweetest person, but she posted this whole thing about how she hates Star Wars fans because of what was going on with Kelly Marie Tran and harassing. And I'm reading all these comments, and I'm like, oh my God, I want to go off so bad right now because all these people don't know what the heck they are talking about. They're just like, oh, Star Wars fans are the worst type of people. I'm like, and the new movies were okay. And I'm like, okay, well, that's the problem right there, is you guys aren't even big Star Wars fans. You guys don't know anything about, the whole lore of Star Wars and why it became such a success, because George Lucas really studied into making his characters. And it was originally, just 14 pages that he pitched to his friends. Only one of his friends was like, yeah, bro, this is cool, which was Steven Spielberg. Look at who's the two successful people now, George and Steven, everyone
else. You cannot be a gender if you don't have genitals. That's like saying my microwave oven is gay. Exactly. Thank you.
Thank you for that.
Can you shout out my friend Nick Gurr? All right, Kaylee. What's up, Nick Gurr? You the man.
Smell bullshit with that Kelly Marie Tran stuff, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I believe that it happened, and I believe that she's taking hate for it. I just think that which is even stupider too, because you're taking someone's actual struggle, like actual issues that they're having, and you're wielding it for your own agenda. Which is what Disney Star Wars is.
You're exploiting her pain.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm pretty sure she didn't want the entire world to know that she was getting bullied, and then you post it everywhere. So now anywhere she's gonna go, anyone she's gonna meet in the future, it's gonna be like, oh my God, I feel so sorry for you. You were bullied. It's like when people bullied me, I don't want people to know about that. That's embarrassing.
I got played. Sorry, I just realized it happened. It was a wordplay thing. I got played. Well done. Good job. I think I enunciated it well enough to not. I'll let you figure it out on your own.
I don't remember what it was.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Michael Kerr.
We don't. No, it was. I see what they did, but I enunciated it too well. So ha. Good English beats your bad joke.
Hi from Italy. Hello.
That's like when people put into the open mic thing, they put in things like "my cunt."
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see. I see what you did there.
Nice try. Nice try. Yeah, that was the N-word, but I enunciated it, so I really super enunciated it, so it didn't sound like that. Suck it! If I had spoken in my regular Philly, it really would have sounded like that. Thank you, this is a nice shirt.
From Rome, wow, hello.
Roma! SJW, what? Not interested in just there, now we're sport. Okay.
Nerds. Yes,
Socialist
we
judgment,
are.
one mental one. Guys, I have a thing about, we don't need to get into it, it's political, it's stupid.
Anna, are you a Ninja Turtle fan? Guys, don't judge me, I didn't watch it. I don't even know their names. I mean, I knew their names, I just don't know which one's which.
Michelangelo is the orange one. And,
everyone tells me.
It's water!
That's okay, this girl that I used to know, she says H instead of H.
Ugh, weird.
Yeah.
Did you say herb, too?
No, but she says aluminium, but I know that's what they say in the UK.
That's the English thing.
Yeah.
Towel or towel?
Towel.
Towel. Towel.
Towel.
Towel.
Are we saying it differently?
Sort of.
I
is it a one-syllable word or a two-syllable word for you?
Towel. Is that one? Towel?
Towel. Yeah.
Our community has been so
accepting of our people. I get such positive responses from this group. I don't buy the BS that we're awful. It's Conicus, I agree.
I agree as well.
I have some of the. I've even said this on my channel. I get people all the time who come in and they say one thing, and someone else disagrees with them, and they'll go at it, and then they'll eventually be like, look, we can disagree about this, but they're totally respectful. Mm-hmm. It's amazing. It's amazing.
See, that's I always try to look at the situation like, okay, someone's upset, and they're accusing other people of doing something. So with us, they're accusing us of being bigots and sexist and horrible people, and Star Wars fans are the worst. But then you look at us, and we're just like, we're actually putting facts, and we're saying, hey, this isn't what Star Wars is, and we're pointing out the reasons why we're upset at it, and they just go off on us. They don't even post points. They're just like, you guys are horrible. It's like, but we're upset because you guys did this. And they're just like, well, no, you're horrible.
That's like the argument says. Oh, it's funny you mention it. Someone asked about my shirt. This is my Jizzing Force all over the place shirt. It's the best shirt, and you can have one too. Boom. That for me was one of the big flaws in Infinity War. Spoilers in case you haven't seen it yet. Not really. It's not really a spoiler. But so when Thanos goes around with his plan about I'm gonna destroy half the I'm like just gonna destroy half the life. Mm-hmm. There are so many good arguments for, if you have all of the Infinity Stones, better ways to solve these problems. There are so many good arguments.
Yes.
And nobody ever makes one of those arguments. They're always like, don't do it, your plan's dumb. And Thanos is like, but why? And they're like, because it would hurt my feelings and people I love will die. And you're like, that's not a good reason.
I mean, honestly, I really think it would have been powerful. I mean, I get it, it's with the comics, and even though they've deviated from it a lot, they need to still go through with like what Thanos does. And then, I mean, do you know what's gonna happen or no?
Like by the comics?
Yeah.
Kind of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I won't get into that because I don't know if everyone here reads the comics, even though it's Geeks and Gamers. But exactly, like immediately when I was like, okay, well, Doctor Strange has the Time Stone, so why doesn't he just go back in time and get the other Infinity Stones before Thanos does? Or why doesn't he just go back in time and make it so that Thanos doesn't get the gauntlet? Or go back in time and just get Thanos when he's a kid and he's like, bro, don't fucking do this. There's another way to solve your problems. But no, nobody does. And I know time travel everyone gets with. But yeah, exactly. I mean, you think that all these intelligent people, like Iron Man, who comes face to face with him, and Iron Man is this amazing guy that can just create anything. He doesn't have an argument for Thanos.
Better argument. Like, why don't you just double the size of the universe? Why don't you just
create
make more
food?
Resources? Right? Why don't you? Yeah.
But no, apparently. Well, that's what I said in one of my videos. Is that Thanos? He has a good intention, but there's something wrong up here, which is why he thinks what he's doing is correct. But yeah, I mean, Gamora was probably the only person that could get through to him, and she just died.
And she was dumb. Yeah. She was dumb. Let's be
honest.
Anna
and Jesse for co-president of Marvel and Lucasfilms.
Yeah, I'm down.
I'm down to do the creative aspect. I just don't like business. So, oh my god, we can get Alex Becker to be our business person.
Yes, Alex Becker, come run our business for us. Let's make the film. Hey, Alex Becker, do you want to start a film company where we make better nerd movies? Let's do it. That's my pitch to you. Someone tell Alex Becker he cares. He totally cares.
He does. He cares about Star Wars.
He does.
He's taken enough time to make videos about it. So.
That is true. Maybe he wants to make new Star Wars movies with us.
Oh yeah. Thanks for spoiling the movie, Anna. We haven't all seen it. Dude, don't get mad at me. You've had plenty of time to see it. Jesse even said we're going to talk about it.
I did announce that we were talking about Infinity War spoilers. So.
And I mean, these comics have been out for like over 50 years. So if you don't know what's going on, then I mean.
But like straight up, at this point, we're way past the month mark. Like At this point, spoilers happen on the internet.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen a movie at this point,
It's
and
like I would
don't-
understand you being upset if it was the night of or like the day
yeah,
after.
or even a week
Yeah,
of. But
exactly.
at this point, I think past a month, a movie being out for a month, it is now your responsibility to avoid the internet if you don't want spoilers. That's what we're talking about. We're all talking about it. I'm at the point. I mean, I'm spoiling.
And now everyone's getting all upset about the spoilers.
Hey, spoilers!
Hey, guess what?
Why haven't you seen Infinity War yet? That's on you. That's your problem.
Darth Vader
I'm
is
mad
Luke's
at you.
father.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Rosebud is a sled. Deal with it. Deal with it. Soylent Green is people. Fuck. The Lord of the Rings is Sauron. That's not even a spoiler.
That's not even.
Um,
Smeagol's a hobbit.
Doctor Strange movie sucks. Well, I disagree, but that's fine.
Here'd be
Yeah,
why.
guys, like honestly, I'm mad at you for not having seen Infinity War at this
Clark
point.
Kent is Superman. Oh my gosh, you want to know? So I don't know if you guys
Bruce
watched.
Willis. Yeah, Bruce Willis is dead at the end of Sixth Sense, by the way. You want to get mad? You want to come at me, bro?
What is it? Oh my
Romeo
gosh.
and Juliet commit suicide. I'm really loving these. Kaiser Soze's. Ooh, that's a big spoiler. I mean, I
What?
feel like you have to. Kaiser Soze's Replicant.
Okay.
Have you not seen The Usual Suspects?
No.
What?
I don't even know what we're
Oh,
talking
you're not
about.
allowed to like it anymore though, because Kevin Spacey's in it. So.
Oh, why? What happened? Oh, I heard about
Why?
that stuff
What
with
happened?
Kevin Spacey.
This is how.
I'm
I've
sorry.
not heard about this stuff with Kevin Spacey.
Recently.
I'm just gonna
I
say
found
this.
about this like last week.
I'm just
sorry.
gonna say this. I refuse to support Kevin Spacey in anything he does ever again because he's a terrible, rapey person. That's not gonna stop me from enjoying movies he has made or his performances. I don't enjoy those movies because of Kevin Spacey. The
Have
human
you guys
being.
seen those videos? These like guys that like posted this video because their one friend hates Kevin Spacey and they
Red
posted
bottle
like
leaves.
this.
The Mighty Ducks win at the end. I'm sorry. I'm really loving these ridiculous spoilers. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but Anakin becomes Darth Vader.
There's Anna Only's-old.
Godzilla swims away at the end most of the time.
Bruce Wayne is Batman. See, I love that in Avengers or no, Justice League. The
Guys,
cartoon.
Kevin Spacey is legit guilty. This is not a Me Too thing. Kevin Spacey is guilty. Like, that's not part of the Me Too movement witch hunt thing. That's just Kevin Spacey.
Norman
is
Bates'
guilty of
mother
being
is
a creep.
dead.
Norman Bates' mother.
Avatar is blue. Favorite TV shows.
Luke almost made out with his sister. Yeah. Alfred is a butler. Titanic sinks.
Yeah,
Peter Parker, Spider-Man. Bryan Singer is
I already said Vader is Luke's father.
Anyone kills the witch
Here's
king.
some-
Not in the books.
Here's the money. Buy The Usual Suspects DVD.
Yes. Go buy The Usual Suspects DVD.
What is it about?
I'm actually It's a.
I haven't watched. I'm sorry.
It's a.
I watched Star Wars.
It's a crime. I don't know. Would you call it a heist movie? It's not really a heist movie, but it kind of is. It has that. It has that vein. It's a crime. It's an ensemble crime.
Who else is in it?
Benicio del Toro is in it. Those are the two I always remember from it. Kevin Spacey and Benicio del Toro. A bunch of people. I own it. I don't know if I have it here with me.
Is it a gangster movie?
It's not really gangster. It's like a crime ensemble film. So it's it's in the veinish of an Ocean's 11 kind of thing. But it's a little more. Or it's kind of almost in the vein of even like a Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking
A
Barrels.
sole survivor tells of a thirsty event leading up to a horrific gun battle on a boat, which began with 5 criminals met at a seemingly random police lineup. Okay, that sounds like a comedy. Is this a comedy?
It's not at all.
It's not a comedy?
No, it's not a comedy. It's an awesome drama. It has comedic moments.
I feel like I need to have like a little notepad and we need to write down the movies that
we all need to see. But yeah, Usual Suspects for sure. It's great.
Alright, I'll
Bruce
check it
Willis
out.
is dead. Bruce Willis is not dead. Bruce Willis's character is dead. Come on. Words. English. No, I know what you mean.
Star Trek Deep Space Nine is the
Obi-Wan
best
is
Star
the
Trek
old
ever.
man. I love Robin Williams as Mrs. Doubtfire.
We are Groot.
Oh, we are Groot. Can that also be the new I Am Spartacus? You are Jar Jar and we are Groot. Red is the best Bruce Willis movie. No.
No.
Ralph
Die
wrecks the
Hard.
internet. Who would win, Goku or Superman? Probably Superman. I am Kaiser Soze. No, you're Darth Cajun Man. I don't know, Usual Suspect, is that like the Italian? It is a little like the Italian Job.
Then I may not like it.
Did you not like the Italian Job?
I don't like gangster movies.
It's not a gangster movie. Italian Job's not a gangster movie either. They're
Mary Poppins, y'all.
whatever. Do you like Reservoir Dogs?
I do.
It's more like a Reservoir Dogs than like a gangster movie.
I'll watch it and get back to
Did
you.
you just not
Yoda
like-
is green. It's
my God.
very when it comes
Snape
to
is
crime
Hans
movies,
Gruber.
I'm very particular because there's some that are done so well, like Reservoir Dogs. It's
Or
amazing.
The Usual Suspects.
I'll watch it and I'll let you know. But The Lion King, Mufasa dies.
Oh my God! What?
Bill gets killed.
What? Mufasa?
Oh my gosh.
No!
Bill's monologue though, just about Superman, is amazing in Kill Bill 2. Just saying, I love it. You don't like it?
I'm not a huge Kill Bill fan. I
like the second one better.
I just don't like either of them.
He made it because he's in love with Uma Thurman. That's it.
Well, yeah, but that's the whole thing. For me, that really is one of the grossest examples of how Quentin Tarantino can get wildly self-indulgent.
Yes.
And I don't enjoy watching him masturbate on screen, which is basically what those movies are at some point. I love him, but he gets that way in a lot of even.
I just really liked Bill's character. Like, if you just look at it,
yeah,
here's
no,
this
I think
crime
that's
boss.
a good character. Yeah.
I love his Superman monologue. I think it's amazing.
That's fair. I mean, there are good things about the movie for sure.
It's not my favorite one of his movies. Like, it's probably one of the last ones I'll watch in like a list of all of his movies. Like, I like Django a lot.
I like Django, but Django for me again, there were a lot of the way he did every song as like a little music video.
Yeah.
That was the overly self-indulgent part for me, and that's what made the movie ultimately be too long. Because there was no cohesive theme throughout the different music that he chose, and that was sort of got jumbled for me. Hateful Eight was like, how many heads can we explode with guns? Like, you know. Inglourious Bastards, the whole we change history and kill Hitler thing.
I loved Inglourious
I like that though. I think Inglourious Bastards has.
I love
is one of his.
Christoph Waltz. Like the
Christoph
discovery
Waltz is
of
a
Christoph
good-
Waltz
oh.
was amazing.
Oh.
I loved his character the whole time.
Oh man.
The ending of that movie, yeah, it's a little ridiculous, but
that's
it's great.
Yeah, but he's always gonna be and that's for me. Even in Pulp Fiction, the fact that Bruce Willis's character takes the katana over anything else is stupid. It doesn't make sense, guys. You have to be good at using a katana in order for that to be an effective weapon. Otherwise, it's not going to be as good at killing people as a chainsaw. So, there you go.
Inglourious Bastards, I say, is the happiest movie in the world.
It is a great movie.
It is.
Because World War II ends ahead of schedule. Yeah, that's pretty freaking great. You're welcome, world. Luke is a new hope. From Dusk Till Dawn.
I watched
Paltrow's
it.
head is in a box. That is what's in the box. Bastard Sword is the best sword. Bastard Swords are pretty great. They're just kind of universally versatile and amazing. Bruce Willis is good at using a katana. There's no reason for that character to be good at using a katana. There's absolutely no reason for the boxing dude to be good at using a katana. There just isn't. You don't mess with the zone. I didn't see that, but I actually really wanted to.
I watched it on Father's Day and it was very
That's a
uncomfortable.
great spoiler. You don't mess with the zone. I'm sure it would be. It seems you just.
It was
know.
very uncomfortable sitting in the theater watching it with my father. Saving Private Ryan.
They save Private Ryan. They do.
And Vince, everyone dies.
Yep.
Everyone dies.
President Ryan. Everyone dies. Chainsaw isn't ever seen behind. He kicked the door down and killed a bunch of people. Come on.
Snape is a half-blood prince. Valkyrie. Are you talking about the Valkyrie movie with Tom Cruise?
I don't know.
That one, I mean, you know what's gonna happen, so it wasn't that
That,
interesting.
didn't I?
It's just where they.
Chainsaws are terrible at cutting flesh. Have you ever tried? Daniel uses the crane to win the tournament.
Anna and Jesse, if you could date one Star
Carrie
Wars
burns
movie,
down
who
the
would it be?
crown.
Why would you
Like
ask
a
that question?
date-
You know the answer for both
One
of us.
Star Wars movie. Well, one individual Star Wars movie?
Oh, I thought
Or
they meant a person.
Oh, one
Did I read it
movie
wrong?
character?
I mean, that's why I was like, why?
It said one Star Wars movie.
Oh,
I
one
don't know
Star Wars movie?
how to date a movie.
Yeah. If
So
I
that's
could pick
weird.
one that I would watch forever, it would be Empire
But
Strikes Back.
Nebuchadnezzar is clearly paying attention
Why
because
would he
Vader
ask?
and Solo. Jesse can just force, and you can too with this wonderful T-shirt. Boom! Yay!
I can't
Shirt
just like
for all.
pushing your chest. Ow!
Oh, you okay?
Yeah, I hit.
Just
I
elbow your mask.
hit
Guys.
my helmet.
Oh, why haven't we put these on yet?
I don't know, but let's do
Let's
it.
just do the rest of the stream in this. We can't read
Can
any
you
of your
guys hear
comments.
us?
Yeah, can you hear us? We'll yell. We
Can you
can't read
hear
any of your
us?
comments because we
Wait,
can't see them.
I love Band Brothers. Oh God.
Band of Brothers is so good. Spoilers, World
Rex.
War II.
Yes.
Band of Brothers. Oh, I loved all those dudes.
They all are going crazy over here. Oh wait.
Me? What did I do?
You can make it talk.
I can
Because
make
you
it- how do I
got
make it-
Rex. That's Rex.
How do I make it talk?
There's a button on the side. Everyone's sitting his kissy face.
I don't think you can hear it, but I'm talking.
Today we fight for more than the Republic. Today we fight for all our brothers back home.
Oh. That's
I
weird.
don't know if you guys could hear us, but yeah,
We're
these
having
are my
fun.
helmets. Use the
Yeah.
Force, Jesse. Where's Fives? Right here.
Where's Fives? What?
It's one of Jessie hasn't watched the Clone Wars, guys, so she doesn't know who
Sorry.
the characters are. But yeah,
I'm having fun anyway.
Execute Order 60 says, "Baby Anakin is the best date. Are you an angel?"
If you could be in one movie, what would it be? I would be in the remake of Solo where I play Solo.
I don't know.
Attack of the Female Clones. Sexiest clones ever. I would like, okay. Funny story, actually, the person who just called me, though, was Isaac Singleton Jr., so if you don't know who that is.
Why don't I know who that is?
I don't know why you don't know who that is. I think we're, alright.
We're back now.
There we are back, okay. Look him up. Here, I'll Google him for you.
Thank you. I see him. Why is his name popping up?
Because, that's who he is.
Wait, what?
Legitimately, this is the person who just the live stream was interrupted.
How do you know this person?
Because he lives around the corner from me. We met at a event, and now we're friends.
No freaking kidding.
If you guys don't know who Isaac Singleton Jr. is, look him up. He was also had a cameo in the first Deadpool movie. Aren't they a little short for Stormtroopers? Funny.
I'm just gonna say right now. Oh my god, I think our height difference might be the equivalent of Han and Luke when they were in the Stormtrooper.
I'm Han. You're Luke.
That's cool. I got the Force then.
I remember I was texting with somebody once when I was watching the movie and I was like, God, it's so lame the way he's like, the first thing he says to Leia, I'm Luke Skywalker, I'm here to rescue you. And he's like, why, what would you say in that situation? And I was like, I'm Han Solo, I'm the sexiest man alive, you're welcome. That's what I would say.
I'd be like, I don't know what I would say. I just be like, get the hell, like,
GTFO.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Luke and Leia are siblings. Wow, oh my god.
More spoilers! Yay.
Yoda dies.
Yoda.
Old Yelp dies. He gets rabies and dies. This reminds me of that episode of Friends where Phoebe finds out that every movie she ever watched, like her mom turned off before the bad stuff happened. She's rewatching all the movies. She's like, I thought Pride of the Yankees was gonna be happy. It's a Wonderful Life was horrible.
I have never seen a second of Friends. And I don't know if I ever will.
I've watched that show so many times.
It's just not.
I love Friends.
For me.
It's great.
Star Wars thoughts on possible new Lucasfilm
Shrek dies at the end. Please tell me that's not true. Does Shrek
I don't think so.
I didn't watch Shrek 4, so I don't know.
I didn't. I don't know. Maybe he does. Thoughts on new Lucasfilm CEO? Are we talking about? Are we speaking? The rumor is what's her face? What's her face? Who's the rumored new?
Carrie Hart. Kirihart.
Carrie Hart?
That's not her.
No?
No. Kirihart.
Kirihart.
Yeah.
Kirihart. Yeah, I don't know. I don't care.
Dang, Anna looks at muscle. What?
What?
I don't know what that
Words?
means. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean...
Dang, Anna, look at that muscle. What?
What muscle?
Oh, my muscle.
Dem guns?
Yeah.
Dem guns. I want Sean Lasseter in charge, not Carrie Hart. You look. I don't know what will happen. We'll see.
I made a video about it. You guys can watch it.
Just join chat. What the hell is that t-shirt? Guys, it's my Jizzing Force all over the place t-shirt. Go to Mindless Entertainment. I talk about it there sometimes, and you can just buy it. There you go. You can have it now, too, and wear it on your chest or your face or wherever. Welcome to the gun show. Anakin and Padme are married! What are your more midi-chlorians counts? Off the charts, bruh. Higher than Yoda's.
V has a vendetta. Oh my gosh. Have you actually ever watched the miniseries V for... It's very on
your life.
V for Victory.
No.
You've never watched it? Okay, they were talking about remaking it. So V for Victory is this miniseries that came out like forever, I think the 80s. But, so it's where there's, humans are on a planet and then we get aliens come to Earth and they're like, hey, like, we're these aliens, our planet ran out of water, so we've been traveling the universe to try to find another planet and we want to coexist with you. We'll share technology and everything's going to be great. So they become friends with every, and they're basically the whole world is uniting to welcome these aliens, and they're like, okay, everything's great. And then you find out that they don't look like humans because they look exactly like humans. They're actually these lizard people that came to Earth to harvest everyone and distill the Earth's water.
Oh.
And they start as they're getting more involved, they're setting up kind of like Independence Day, and then they're just taking everyone.
That's like that Twilight Zone episode. Spoilers, guys. There's an episode of the Twilight Zone where aliens come to Earth and they bring this book that they're using.
Oh, I've seen this one.
And someone's trying to translate it the whole time, but they're inviting them out of their spaceship and bringing them back to their world, and everyone's loading up and going, and it's so exciting. And then the guy's in line, and he's like, I figured out what it is, because they figured out the title of the book. The title of the book was To Serve Man. So they know this the whole time. They're like, To Serve Man. Oh, this book is, they must be here to help us. And and he's like, it's a cookbook! It's great. Yeah, it's a cookbook. Thanks for ruining the punchline, whatever. Whatever. Oh, Isaac left me a voicemail. I wish we could listen to it right now because that'd be fun. We could listen to it.
And
he has such a great
get
voice.
married.
What you drinking? Your tears.
The tears of the innocent children. I always say
Children.
that it's the blood of the innocent.
Twilight Zone traumatized me as a child. Good. Freaked me out too, for sure. Wait, can you just go away, notification? I can't
The
listen to your
pig
voicemail
people
right now.
episode really tripped me out.
Oh, Eye of the Beholder. That was such a great episode.
The one about the town.
What?
Where everyone goes crazy. The one with the town.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
I love the Twilight Zone.
Oh, I love all of their. That's why I was so into Black Mirror when it started, but the last season was a huge letdown.
I didn't watch. Oh my god.
The most recent season is a letdown.
The one where with the text scene where like you gotta go do this one. I was like, that one tripped me out.
Love that one.
And I should do commercials.
Spoilers.
Why would I? Oh, X-Files. Yes.
X-Files, good. Killer Bees. That's the episode that always sticks out with me more than any of the other ones. Killer Bees. This Killer Bees one. Whee!
Black Mirror is sweet. Oh, the one where she's like running and she's trying to get everyone to like help her, and they're all like just like it's kind of they're all with the phones.
Yes.
That one tripped me out so bad. I was like, what the hell is going on? I was like, why won't anyone help her? And then you find out what happened. I
had a moment in it where I was like, oh, this is some weird performance piece kind of thing. Like I didn't know it was a punishment thing, but I sort of got the whole, this is what's happening. But then there was something in the episode that convinced me that I was wrong, and I was like, oh no, it's not. And then it was at the end. I was like, oh my god, it was right. That's so great. They did it so well. It's fun.
No, that one like really tripped me out because like in San Francisco, like something bad happened to me, and there's people that could have helped me, but they were too busy taking selfies and like taking pictures of me when horrible things were happening instead of helping me. So
bystander effect.
I was like, that episode really got to me. Then at the end, I was like, okay, that what she did was fucked up. But yeah, people suck.
Yeah. Old school Twilight
X-Files.
Zone,
Eugene Victor Toms. I didn't read it right. That's why.
Tombs.
Come on, none for Scrubs.
Yeah, it's fine.
It was okay. That was my favorite.
I like Scrubs. It's fine.
I didn't watch it also.
Count will up die. Does he really? I actually never finished reading those books.
Yeah, he gets shot and him and Kit both die.
Who's Kit?
Oh, so there's these triplets that are in the book, and Kit is this character that you don't know. It's a long story.
I haven't read. I got as far.
I read all of them and I was pissed off.
I probably do know who Kit is, but it's been so long since I've read. I don't remember.
There are these triplets, and
that sounds familiar. They're helping them, or
well, there's like kid triplets, and there's like these adult triplets, and Kit is one of them, and she like helps them. You know the book where they go to like the aunt and uncle that live on like the 88th floor, and they have those.
Yes.
Okay, you get to meet Kit in that book.
Okay. So I think I did meet Kit.
But then they go to that island where there's like the apples that have something in it, and
I don't know if I don't remember.
And then
I think I only have one or two more books to go, but I kind of want to go back and reread them. I have been watching
I haven't
current
watched
with
any of the shows.
I like the Netflix. I think they did a good job with it so far. Jonathan.
Bruce Willis is a ghost.
Thank you.
You said that earlier.
No, I like how this is like welcome to 5 minutes ago, everybody. We're still talking about movie spoilers.
Nobody ever asks us Star Wars questions. I like how on like other people's things it's always like non-stop questions.
Everyone just says weird things.
People say weird things.
We've been out of this for a while, maybe possibly time to
I'm already tired. I was tired when I started.
Right. But we've been doing this for a long time. Thanks for being here with us, guys. I like to do the where are you from thing. I think we have probably a fairly international audience today because of the time, hopefully maybe. So before we go, do you want to tell us where you're from?
And there's just again, I know Jesse said this earlier, Jeremy is not going to be doing a live stream tonight because he's busy with work. So let's hear where everyone is from.
Where's you from?
Sweden,
Orlando,
Florida, Puerto Rico, NY, Alaska, Jersey,
Mexico, Canada,
Ontario,
Nevada.
Utah,
your mom.
Washington.
Good answer. May the jizz be with you.
The Netherlands, Holland,
Mexico,
Georgia, London,
PA, Norway,
Sweden,
France,
Sweden.
UK, Guatemala, Portugal, South
Antarctica,
Africa, Gainesville, Georgia, Baton Rouge,
Denmark, Pennsylvania, LA,
Illinois,
Florida,
Earth. Good job.
Wales,
Mustafar, Germany, Netherlands,
Geonosis,
New Zealand,
Israel,
Caribbean, Queensland, Helheim, Ireland, Krypton. Okay. We love you.
Vulcan.
Thank you for being here. Vulcan. Thank you guys.
May the force be with you.
May the force be with you always.
Till next time.